Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to another episode of the Level Unlock podcast, episode 92. A beautiful podcast away from the magical episode 100. We took a week off last week. We had the election and a bunch of other stuff happened. James had his 24-hour stream, and life, unfortunately, just didn't seem to line up. But we will for sure make it up to you, and we will be on track for a 100th episode not on New Year's Day, but the week of New Year's Day leading into 2021, as promised, as expected. So we appreciate you guys being back here hanging out with us. We got the OG crew here. We got myself, Captain Geach, Mr. James, Jimmy Noodles, and Mr. Jeff, good old Splash Screen Gaming himself. Welcome, guys. Not welcome. Thanks for being here, guys. How you guys feeling? How you guys been doing this week? The last 2 weeks, actually, because now it's been a minute. Fairly quick here first before we get going. As always, if you would like to be a part of this amazing podcast, you can always become part of the Lockpick Nation, become a lockpicker at patreon.com/levelunlockpodcast. And make sure you follow us on all those social medias, as we are there every hour, every day, all day, 37 hours a week, 9 days a week. The math doesn't add up, but you can figure it out. And rest in peace, Alex Trebek. Unfortunately, we lost a good one.
Poured one out for him yesterday.
Yep. So it's sad to see.
And by that I mean shotgun to White Claw.
Yep. Yeah, it's that was a hard one, but I know he was fighting cancer for quite some time. So, rest in peace, good sir. And obviously, throughout the other amazing news throughout the week, we got a bunch today. We have quite a bit. We got 2 weeks worth of news kind of coming at you from a lot of different things. We have Borat, which we haven't really talked about because it came out and we didn't have a podcast. So we got that going on. We got a bunch of stuff going on here. And tonight, if you didn't know, we got the Xbox Series X release.
Tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, yeah, well, tomorrow morning. You're right.
Yeah, tomorrow morning.
Yeah. So we got a lot of stuff. Make sure you come hang out next week, too, because we'll have a lot to discuss, a lot to talk about, because we got a lot of stuff going on. And getting into the holidays, getting into the...
I know I want to do a two for podcast, or two next week.
A twofer. Yeah, 100%.
Next week.
Yeah, most definitely. We have the big releases, so we'll see what happens. So what's up, guys? How you guys been? I missed your guys' faces. Been a long 2 weeks.
Been a minute. Well, no, it's been longer than that, because you weren't on the last podcast.
Nope.
And were you
what
on the
about
one
you,
before
Jay?
that?
Oh yeah, it's been 3 weeks.
Were you on the one before that?
Yeah, I was on the one before that,
Okay.
and then the 1 week. Yeah, it's been 3 weeks. It's been almost a month.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Okay, Nate. I love that, man.
Hey, at least I show up every at least once or twice a month. Not once every 2 months. I'm just kidding. Love you, Nate. So what's up, guys? How you guys been? James, I know you had a pretty big week last week. I'm sorry with you, man.
Oh God, I had so much last week. Fuck, I don't even remember. Dude, everything has just been a blur. The week before, I don't remember if I did anything to be 100%. Oh, it was Halloween. I did my Halloween stream. So, I read some creepypastas. That was fun. And I also played Blair Witch.
Them?
Yeah, I read them. They're pretty. It was fun.
Did you do any type of production stuff, like
I had some music in the background.
Background
Oh
music?
hell yeah!
Lightning crackles, or
No, I just looked up a 30-hour video on YouTube of spooky sounds, spooky ambient noise. So, I had that playing in the background.
You're a producer.
I am.
You're not even a man.
Producer Noodles.
A man among men.
Producer among men.
Yeah, so I did that, and I played Blair Witch for about an hour and a half. I don't even know where to start with that game. It's so the game is very atmospheric, and it's kind of spooky. And it has a cool mechanic where you have a dog and the dog helps you like search for clues to try to find this missing child in the woods. And it has some cool puzzles where you have to watch like a video on a tape. It reminds me of, like, Resident Evil 7, where there's a lot of like tapes and stuff, and that's part of the puzzle is like going through the tapes and stuff. And you can pause at certain parts of the tape. Like one of them is like, hey, there's this kid. The kid is playing with a toy car in the woods, and if you pause it while the kid's holding the toy car, it kind of just appears, and then you can give it to the dog so he can sniff it out, his scent out. And like that's cool, and it's all about your character's. He has some, like, I don't know what it is, some sort of mental illness, where one of the things is he like does not want, like, he can't be alone for too long, so you can't be away from your dog for too long, and you can't like be without calling in on the radio for too long, or he starts to have a panic attack.
Okay.
So like that stuff's cool. The combat's trash. So it's kind of like Alan Wake, where you have a flashlight and you have to point it at the bad guys, and that's what damages them.
Oh, okay.
But the enemies are invisible until you shine a light on them. The only way to way to tell where the enemies are is your dog will be growling, and that's in the direction of where they're at, because the dog can sense them, being a pupper. And you can also pet the dog at any time. So, like immediate 10 out of 10 right there. But it's all in first person, so unless you're staring at the dog, you don't know where the dog's looking. And there are many times where, hey, the dog's just in a bush growling at something. Okay, but where though? What direction are you looking in? And you can call the dog over to you, but that kills the animation and he runs back to you. So, oh fuck, I don't know where's this bad thing. So it just hits you and hits you and hits you. And then I die at this one part. And I guess the enemy didn't spawn in, because for probably a solid like 20 minutes, I'm just following the dog in a circle, because he's trying to find it, but it didn't spawn in. So that's fun. It had potential, but man, that combat kills it. That combat just kills the game. It's not good. It's not fun. The atmosphere is great, and a lot of the stuff in it is fantastic. It seems like it would be really fun, but the issues are so severe that it kind of turns you off. So I would not recommend Blair Witch.
Okay.
I also did my charity stream.
How'd that go?
Fine. I tapped out at like 12 hours because my head and my eyes were just killing me from just looking at 2 screens for 12 hours. That's not a good idea. I played a lot of games, though. We played Among Us. We played Apex Legends.
Did you play any Phasmophobia?
No.
The game I've been kind of getting down with lately.
I still... See, whenever I play it, whenever I'm like ready to play it, you guys already have a full party.
Oh, well, there's usually enough of us that we could easily create 2 parties. There's typically a lot of us.
Okay. Well, maybe next time. Let's see, what else did I do? We played Cards Against Humanity. I played some Super Mario Bros. 35. Call of Duty World War II. I know that's an old one. I played Dead Cells. Dead Cells is fantastic. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with it at all. So it's a roguelite, side-scrolling like action platformer where
Oh yeah, when I recapped your video, I seen that at the end there.
yeah, and it's really fun. The movement is solid, and the action's fun, and it's a really good game. I would highly recommend it.
What's it called again?
Dead Cells.
Yeah, I seen it at the end there when cause I went to scroll through to see what you were doing.
Yeah. And then I opened up a bunch of fucking Pokemon cards.
Oh yeah, it looked cool. Yeah, this one does.
Yeah,
look
you
cool.
did.
I opened up 29 packs, I think I did the math, of Pokemon cards. Let's see here. Is this one? Yeah. So, this stack right here is all of like the ones that are kind of worth a damn. They're like the full arts or the GXs. They're the really cool looking rares that I got from all of my packs. So, it may look like there's a lot here, but in reality it's pretty fuck all. I did get some cool ones, like this Snorlax VMAX.
That's pretty cool looking.
Yeah, this is pretty neat looking.
Torkoal's not that great. Zamazenta V that came out of a box. That's all right. I got this really cool Slowbro EX Mega Evolution.
These Mega Evolution things are kind of neat.
Yeah,
They've added them to Go.
Did they?
Kinda. I mean, they've.
Yeah, I thought they did. Can't you like evolve it now to the max or whatever?
Yeah, there's certain ones. There's not all of them. There's only actually, I think when everything's said and done, they're only gonna do like 50 or so. I think they said. So, but presently there's only 6 or 7 of them or something like that. There's actually not that many.
Yeah,
But
that's not a lot.
I don't know enough about the lore to indicate whether or not it's going to be a long run thing.
Yeah, that was in Sun and Moon, I do believe, and I didn't really play too much of Sun and Moon. I also opened up one of these packs called Burning Shadows from Sun and Moon, and Burning Shadows is a really cool set that has really gone up in price because there's this one card that you can get in it that everyone wants. And I had a few packs, 3 packs, and I got some bangers in each pack. So I pulled this, what is it, Mars Shadow GX, which is like the cover card. I got a Necrozma GX, which is pretty cool looking. But all that shit compared to the very first Burning Shadows pack that I pulled, that I opened.
Oh yeah.
Did I post it in the Level Unlock chat? Or no?
No, I seen it on your stream though.
I think I streamed it, and I think I sent you a picture of it. I know Nate saw it.
Yeah.
But I pulled this really cool Machoke or Machamp that's rainbow.
Looks ridiculous.
Full art. You get a little better look at it without the
Yeah, it's fucking cool.
It's fucking rad, and I loved it. I freaked out when I pulled it. It is so goddamn cool, and I love that card. It is $17 if I wanted to sell it.
Nice.
There is one card, the Charizard version of that Machamp that I got, goes for like $300 or $400. That's what I was
awesome.
hoping to pull. So I'm back into I'm fully entrenched back into the Pokemans. Dude, I got
Good.
I got a fucking tin full of cards now. I have a tin full of cards.
That's the way to fucking
all
do
from
it.
the one
Is
stream.
that what you wanted?
And I got all of these right here. These are code cards for the Pokemon Online game.
Really?
38 things of these. So I'm going to give them to my buddy because he plays it. And I'm just going to throw them at him and be like, here you go, fucker.
Take these, bitch.
Pretty much. So yeah, hey, if anyone wants to play some Pokemon, I'm down to duel in Pokemon TCG.
Duel.
Which also I found there's a Yu-Gi-Oh card that I really want called 10,000 Dragon. It is this really cool like full sparkly rare that when you tilt it in a certain way at the bottom where the effect is, it says 10,000. It's to commemorate it being the 10,000th Yu-Gi-Oh card ever made.
That's pretty cool.
10,000th different Yu-Gi-Oh card. Its effect is you have to sacrifice monsters that you control that equal to 10,000 attack points, and then that card gets 10,000 attack and defense. So you get a stupid amount of attack and defense, and I looked at the price of the card. Do you guys want to take a guess on how much that card's worth?
$1,000.
Shot in the dark. Let me take a look.
1,000 bones.
No, more than that.
$5,000.
Not that much. 10,000 Dragon. Here we go. About $1,500.
$1,500. Wow.
But like, look it up. Like, look up 10,000 Dragon on Google right now. It is a fucking beautiful card.
10,000 Dragon?
10,000 Dragon, spelled out.
Yeah.
It is a beautiful card.
Question mark. Cannot be normal summon. Must be special summon by tributing monsters you control whose combined attack and defense is 10,000 or more. If summoned this way, the attack and defense will become 10,000. That's fucking insane.
Yeah. Yeah. It is crazy. The only reason I knew about that is because I was looking on I was on YouTube, and there was a YouTube story that pulled up about someone pulling it. And I look at it, I'm like, oh, that's so fucking rad. Where can I get this? And then I Google it. It's like, oh, boy. I can't afford this. But yeah, so that's fucking cool as shit, and I love it, and I want one. So I might have to try to pull that. What else? Oh, yesterday, I played Pokemon Emerald on stream.
Nice.
Okay.
But it wasn't the normal Pokemon Emerald.
What was it?
It was Pokemon Emerald Randomizer. So are you guys familiar with the randomizers at all? I use this program called, I think it's Universal Pokemon Randomizer, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just double check here. And I'm going to load up the application so I can see exactly what all stuff I can control. Yeah, Universal Pokemon Randomizer. So what you do is you get a ROM that you pull from the game cartridge that you completely legally own. You know, that you put on your computer. Wink, wink. And you can change things like, so you can change the Pokemon's base stats if you wanted to. You could completely randomize it. Randomize Pokemon evolutions, like what level they evolve at. You can customize the starters, customize their move sets, customize what other trainers have, and what monsters appear what Pokemon appear in the wild. HM and TM tutors, field items, all that kind of stuff. You can completely randomize the game in any way, shape, or form. Like, one of the times,
That's pretty neat.
When I was running around, one of the things I found, I just found a wild Deoxys just in the grass, level 7. And Deoxys is a legendary Pokemon.
That's pretty cool.
Just hanging out in the grass, just a wild encounter. It was a lot of fun. It was a blast. Another thing is, like, one person in my chat informed me of this one thing called, it's like a mod for Emerald, a ROM hack for Emerald, where you get to play multiplayer with like up to 7 other people. And you can go around, catch Pokemon, battle each other, trade with each other, take on gyms together, do double battles. That seems like something we would enjoy. I want to play that sometime.
That'd be pretty cool.
I want to play it. Yeah. And also, I had a really good turnout with that stream, so I might become a Pokemon streamer.
Hey.
That game is fun.
I'm going to be a
more
whore.
tactical than people think.
Yeah, I love Pokemon. I really do. But yeah, that was my... Hold on, let me think if I did anything else. Let me think. Yeah, that was my 2 weeks.
Shit. What about you, Jeff?
I didn't see. I've done a lot of Phasmophobia over the last weeks. Guess. That's probably the game I played the most. That and Overwatch, as usual. Other than that, man, I've just been really working to get the truck sorted out.
How's that coming?
Pretty good. Just lots of pieces to replace. But other than playing a little bit of Pokemon, as usual, Pokemon Go, venturing around, and my travels.
Man, I remember the days
here
when you
and
were like,
there.
I'm done with Pokemon Go.
Yeah,
I hate that game.
last week, and then that was yesterday again. Then it's probably about
It's
a
like a
week
drug.
it goes well, you know. So
It's like a drug. It keeps
But-
it keeps bringing you back.
yeah, but I think the thing they have going on right now is called Animation Week. So it's got a lot of the tunes that were around for the first like couple seasons of the series.
Nice.
That's primarily what's popping up right now, I guess. I'm not excited about it at all. There's really, actually, in my opinion, there's really not much going on right now that I'm super stoked about at all with Pokemon Go. We have Lugia raids, which is kind of neat.
Lugia's cool.
I've already scooped up 2 shinies, so I'm like, I'm done.
I don't have to worry about it anymore. I'm done.
I got a couple regulars, 2 shinies. I'm good.
I'm
I know
backing
not
out
getting
now.
100,
I know when to
so,
quit.
Yeah. Yep. So I don't know. It's been good times. Other than that, what else have I been really up to? Played some Cards Against Humanity with you guys.
Mhm, that was a
Oh
blast.
yeah, we did do that on the podcast. Not the podcast, the stream.
Yeah.
That
Not
was
really
fun.
super excited about anything, honestly. Not really super stoked about too much going on. I did post a Phasmophobia video I'm kind of proud of. Wink, wink. Just saying.
There you go.
Check it out. You know.
Where can they find that?
They can find that on my YouTube channel, as well as on, which is Splash Screen Gaming on YouTube, and Team Splash Screen on Facebook.
Shit.
Yeah. But it's pretty funny. I enjoyed it. And now, actually, I'm thinking about what to stream next. I'm actually glad you said something about
Blair Witch.
because I was thinking about that being the one. If it's going to be laggy and funky at times, I
Yeah.
don't know.
Also, my buddy was telling me about Plague's Tale because I know you were thinking about Plague's Tale as well.
That's the other one I was thinking about doing. Yeah.
Me and him were talking, and he goes, "That game is fantastic, except for the ending. The last like hour of the game is garbage, absolute garbage." I'm like, yikes.
Okay. Well, yikes.
But that like up until that point, it's fantastic.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, I'll keep that in mind. What's the other game that I was thinking about getting into?
Death Stranding.
Death Stranding is an option.
Man Standing.
$60 option.
Yeah, it is a $60
But then there
option.
was.
But
But there was
keep
that
an eye
other-
out for the holidays too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm thinking about just waiting until a little bit later, like, because I have that Xbox thing,
The good old Game
Microsoft
Pass.
Prime thing, yeah, the Game Pass thingy. So,
Who was I talking to?
Take advantage of that.
I was talking to someone about Game Pass, and they wanted to know about it. And I go, man, I feel bad for stealing Microsoft stuff because I feel like it's a steal. It's a fantastic deal. I feel like I'm screwing over Microsoft because of all they're giving
there's
me.
a lot of people that don't, because I don't really be using it very often, and I don't.
Yeah.
Whenever I play games
Getting my
on
money, and I'm not putting my weight on the server.
Yeah. Whenever
But
I
I do see your point.
yeah, whenever I play on PC, like that's really all I do. Like I don't. There's like one game I play on Steam, and that's Tropico, and that's really it. I go onto like Uplay or Uconnect, sorry, and Game Pass. That's it.
Gotcha. Yeah, man. I haven't really played with it too much. Grounded. What's the other one with the boats?
Sea of Thieves.
Anything? No one. Yeah. Anything cool with that going on lately? Any big
I don't know.
updates you guys hear on that one?
Not that I've heard.
I haven't heard anything on Grounded actually, which is kind of depressing. That's a good game.
Grounded.
No, I
well,
think it's-
I
think it's
believe
Sea of
Grounded's
Thieves.
still doing. Grounded is still doing their updates, but I think I wonder what Sea of Thieves have been up to. The game's pretty fun. We started getting into the battle stuff. Like, screw the stressful ass. Are they gonna attack us?
Are we friends
Yep.
or are they not friends?
Or yeah, are they friends or foes? And going straight to just attack everybody? Yeah, that's the way to do it.
You know, Jeff, on the Xbox app on
Okay.
PC, there is a button that says what will you play next, and there's a surprise me button where it just randomly, like right now I clicked it
The Xbox app?
and it's recommending a game called Night Call. Yeah.
Man, screen.
Celeste. I hear Celeste is really good. But yeah.
Didn't it win a bunch of awards?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm on the Xbox app.
Yep.
Said,
Under where it says Game Pass, if you scroll down,
what will you play next?
there you go. Yeah, you could just hit
Surprise me, baby.
surprise me, and it will just pick something that you don't already have downloaded.
East Shade. It's got 2 owls. Heard of this? Full details. This looks really weird.
Jeff, I think you would really enjoy Spiritfarer.
Spiritfarer?
Yeah, it's on Game Pass. It's you have to help out these animals go, you're basically in purgatory, and you have to direct them to heaven, to the afterlife, and you're on the ship, and you gotta build up the ship, make people happy on their before they go to the beyond. It's a really, really interesting game. I played a little bit of it, and I thought it was fun.
An interesting style.
Yeah, I've had my eye on the
Alright.
game for a little bit.
Cool. Still waiting for Hoku to come out, but cool. But I don't have really a whole lot else going on right now. I'm just kind of looking for something to play. And then I'll start cutting that down, editing it, making it pretty, putting it out. All those things. Yeah.
There you go.
Maybe I'll remake the Alien Isolation series.
There you go.
'cause I never
Good.
finished
Hell
it.
yeah.
Good.
I might do that.
Good series.
It is a fun one. Some of my favorite things happen in that game, like the time. It's actually an intro for one of the episodes. I think it's like episode 6 or 7 or something like that. But
Mhm.
the alien keeps killing me over and over again, and I finally am like, you know what? I don't even think he was killing me at the time. I just think he kept coming down this certain area, and I knew he was going to come out of
Yeah.
this vent. So I put a explosive device directly underneath the vent, and he jumped down, landed on it, exploded, and it ran away on fire. It was hilarious. And it's actually the intro to one of the videos, and it's so funny. It's like, I got something for you. I got something for you, and I put it down and walk away, and then boom.
That's fucking
Good.
funny.
If I can find it, I'll send it to you guys later. It's really funny. But that's actually, I might do that. What's the
That's
one
not a
that
bad idea.
came out? What's the one they're working on the second one? I'm kind of excited. I can't even remember the name of it. But yeah,
Little
I'm super excited
Nightmares?
about it. No, that
No.
one would be cool. Hey, girl, what's up? Have you played Prey? She asks. No, Tara, I've not played Prey.
So there's Prey 2006, and then there's the new Prey. Both of
I
them
haven't
are
played
alright.
any of those. I was thinking of the one though that has the badass Tibetan or not Norwegian.
Oh, Hellblade.
Hellblade.
Hellblade's fantastic.
Actually, you know, I think I am gonna play that one.
Play
I'm totally
Hellblade.
gonna play that one.
Play
Okay.
Hellblade. It's really, really good.
All right, I am gonna play Hellblade.
Oh.
Yeah, if you haven't, Terry, if you're still with us, look up Hellblade. That game is dope, and Hellblade 2 has one of the sickest, like the music from the second one's commercial.
Yeah, the trailer, whatever.
For like 3 days, I got into that really hard. I was just like,
Yeah, you did.
doing my dishes, like, boo, 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 boo. You know, and then you're like, there's no drums or nothing. It's literally just people yelling.
That's funny.
I don't know if they were mixing it up, throwing some funk in there, maybe a little bit of the funky milkshake with that, you know.
You know, it's just one of them things.
I forgot something that I played, and that just shows how much I really like this game. Jeff, I'm sorry for cutting you off. Whenever you're done, I just need to shout that out so you guys remind me.
I don't know. Just a quick shout out. I think I might already did it, but another shout out to my buddy Major for throwing me a YouTube video that might have, or not just a YouTube video, but a bunch of other stuff that may have had a big improvement on computer not being a jerk.
But shit. What's up, Major?
Yeah. Call. Thank you, brother.
You're welcome. What'd you play, James?
2017 great. Wait, real quick, Terry says 2017 Great Space Station Aliens. So check it out. Yeah.
Yeah, Prey from 2017 is pretty good from what I hear. There was the one that was a launch title for the 360.
Shit. Computer.
Hello?
Was that me or was that him?
No, that was James. He went silent though for a second.
Okay.
Nope, your mic switched.
Oh, hello? It switched?
Yeah, your audio input decided to.
Fuck you.
Oh, it's
There it goes.
Oh, is it back?
You're good.
Okay, cool. Sweet.
Yeah.
I thought my internet was being a dick.
No,
but-
Nope, that was James.
It's me. My audio interface decided to just stop for a
Nope,
second.
that was James.
All right. No, there's Prey 2017, which I hear is really good. And then there is Prey 2006. That was a launch title for, or launch window game for the Xbox 360. That game is pretty meh. Pretty meh.
I have not played either.
Definitely have to.
You do.
I will have to check that.
So
what was the game you said you played, James?
I think this came out between the podcasts. Watch Dogs Legions?
Oh yeah, it did.
Yeah.
You did play that game.
Yeah.
What do you think?
It's not as good as 2. It's better than 1. It's pretty
Wait a minute. What do you mean it's I thought that isn't this the game where you can like recruit grandma to
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty
shotgun up a bank?
Yeah. It's pretty It's honestly, if Watch Dogs 2 never happened, this game would be good. But Watch Dogs 2 happened, and Watch Dogs 2 is fantastic, and I love it. But Watch Dogs Legion, the biggest problem with it, everything about the game is really good. Okay? The setting's great. Your companion Bagsley is great and hilarious, and I love him. Controls are smooth. There's a lot of cool little details, like pretty much 90% of the cars in it are fully self-driving. And one cool thing is that if you turn on the autopilot, you'll just see your character just sitting there in the driver's seat, just texting, just pulling out the phone and just texting. It's a nice little feature, nice little thing that they added. There's tons of things to do, tons of things to collect. It's a good social commentary.
You can turn self-driving on?
Yeah.
So does that mean
Fucking Tesla.
you set just waypoints and you just have your car drive there?
Yep.
Bro, I personally really
Want
love
that?
touch.
I want that.
I love games where if I like the soundtrack to a game,
Oh, the
and I
soundtrack's
want
great
to
too.
throw my dude into a car and tell the taxi cab driver to drive me around randomly. Like, I like that.
Mhm.
Grand Theft Auto has it. You can just randomly drive around the city and have the soundtrack to the game playing while there's beautiful scenes going on in your TV. There's a Skyrim mod that gives it to you in Skyrim, which is great.
Yeah, but
Just like in Red Dead Redemption, it's in that. Where
yeah,
you can
imagine.
just sit in the back of the cart as it
Oh
just
yeah, you're
travels
right.
across the land. It's wonderful. I love games that do that.
Yeah, so I mean that's super cool, and I really like that, and it's interesting. You can recruit everyone in the game. Every NPC in the game is recruitable, which is really cool. Or at least all the majority of the NPCs are recruitable, I should say. It's really cool going up and looking at someone, learning their backstory real quick, and doing a mission for them, and then being able to play as them, look at their perks, all that kind of stuff. The first character that I chose was a babysitter that carries around an MP5. Because, those kids can get out of hand sometimes.
Sometimes.
Sometimes they can.
And
When a pistol whip just won't do.
exactly. But the biggest problem I have with the game... Oh, there was this one time I was playing as this character, and I was in the middle of a mission, and the character just randomly, while I was in the middle of the mission, he just fucking dies. Just croaks. There's also a permadeath option, so you could turn on permadeath, so that character is no longer available. I don't have that on. But, yeah, my character just croaks, and I'm like, the hell happened? What got me?
I remember.
And yeah, and I look at his perks and his perks, and one of them's called Doomed. And Doomed means you can just randomly die at literally any time. At any goddamn time. I'm like, sweet.
Good strong perk.
I need to keep an eye on that.
You don't have to worry about anybody stealing that one from you.
Exactly.
Oh.
But the biggest problem I have with it is there are all these characters and essentially an infinite amount of characters that you can recruit. That is good and bad at the same time.
Yeah, because I would assume eventually some of the perks start repeating themselves.
Not that. It's not even that. Because they do repeat a lot. But you can't really get a... It's hard to explain, but like you can't really get a story with them. You know what I mean? Like they don't really have a personality. They don't have, you can't really bond with this character like you can with games like Watch Dogs 2 or hell even like Grand Theft Auto's single player or any of these other games. Like that's a problem I have with the Bethesda games. That's a problem that I have with the Borderlands series. Pretty much any game where you create your character and you essentially assume the role of that character, you role play as them. I personally don't think you can tell as a compelling of a story as you would if you were playing as a character and not assuming the role of the character.
And
if you catch
through it, more playing as the idea.
Yeah, if you can catch my drift there. But that's just me. Don't get me wrong, every once in a while I do like to pop in like The Sims, make a little story for my characters, play for like 10 hours, realize I've been playing for 10 hours. Maybe I should go to bed. But that's just me though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Watch Dogs Legions, it's pretty alright. I spent $40 on it, so I can't be... It's worth $40. Is it worth $60? Probably not. God
40
forbid, is
bucks
it
is
worth
gonna-
$70? Definitely no.
At least it's worth what you paid, so that's always a plus.
And I can't wait. It comes with the PlayStation 5 upgrade for free. So when I get my PlayStation 5, I'm going to pop that bad boy in and see what's different.
You should.
All right, sorry about
Good.
that.
There you go.
Jeff, you talking in a British voice reminded me about Watch Dogs Legion existing.
Okay.
You speaking in Cockney made me just like, oh shit, Watch Dogs came out. Let me talk about that.
For myself, I honestly didn't do anything much. I didn't really do anything special. Played the new season of Apex, which we'll talk about here in the news. Pretty cool season. They
That
changed
map
a lot.
is
New map.
fun.
Yeah,
I
they
really
changed
like
a
that.
bunch. Got my work phone, so there's that. That's neat.
Good old S8.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Who knows? I applied for another sales job in the store, so we'll see what we got it. So at this store, because it's a smaller Best Buy, so essentially what they did is they took the home theater supervisor, the computer supervisor, and the mobile manager and put them in the one position. It's called the core sales supervisor. So it's all three positions combined into a sales supervisor. So there's no other supervisors in the store. There's no home theater and there's no computers. And then there's a mobile supervisor, not a mobile manager. And there's the front end supervisor, which is the back office lead. So we'll see what happens. I should know by Wednesday. It was the person who got the Geek Squad manager job, the one I applied for. He was the core sales supervisor, and then he got moved to the Geek Squad manager, and so we'll see what happens. That's pretty much the most eventful thing that really happened. Didn't really do much of anything. Spent fucking the last week watching CNN.
Yeah. I watched ABC News.
So, Cody Snyder says, yeah, but we all know that he called it Picho for Schroeder. Remember that the nickname for computers back in the day. He says, we know that Picho is the only real department that matters. PC.
Picho
Oh,
PC
what
Ho.
Yeah, PC Ho.
Yeah, it's cameras, computers, tablets. I don't know if mobile had that at the time.
No. Picho. Oh, and Cody also said that GTA set the standard for good radio stations. Going back to what James was saying.
GTA does have some banger of radio stations. Oh, there's like full podcasts that you can listen to in Watch Dogs.
That's funny.
Actually, for a little while at work, I would play would have GTA like radio stations
There you go.
playing in the background. People are like, why is this guy talking about coconut water like that?
Got new glasses, so these are nice.
There you go.
I think I need to get them readjusted though. Yeah, so way back when mobile was its own department, cameras was its own, laptops, setups kept everyone's paycheck because we ruled. Yep. Fucking 80% of our computers had to be presets. That extra $100, and then Best Buy got sued for presetting their computers up.
I remember that, and then forcing people to pay for it.
Yep. They're like, okay, we'll cut you a deal. 50 extra bucks, we'll give you this computer. And they're like, no, we want this computer. We bought it. Like, yeah, we can't give it to you because it's preset.
Yikes.
Because what happened was someone bought it off. This person went to the store, wanted to buy this computer because it was in stock at a store, but the store preset it up. So automatically, back in the day, it was a preset. We turned it on, did all the setup for you, installed the antivirus. It's $100, and we're like, okay, here it is. It was like $800 computer. Okay, it'll be like $920. And the guy was like, "What the fuck do you mean? An extra $100 and what the sale price is?" Oh yeah, because it's preset. You know, the customer was like,
unpreset it.
yeah, and he was like, "What the fuck do you mean it's preset? I don't care about that. I can do it myself." And they're like, "Well, unfortunately, we already did it for you, so it's an extra $100." And the customer was like, "That's the fucking stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life." And then so the employee actually went to his manager. They negotiated a deal, like give it to him for like $40. Client said no. He went home and bought the computer online because you could do that, but the store wouldn't give it to him.
Came in and it was the same one.
Yep. But yeah, the store wouldn't give it to him, and so then he ended up doing a bunch of shit, and we got an instant email that we have to take all of our computers, unset them all up, delete the antivirus, get rid of all the presets, and we sell the computers as it is. Like, oops.
Yikes.
Yep. So, but yeah, that was good old days of Best Buy back in the good times. But
Good times.
yeah. That's all I got really for my news. I don't have really much, not news, but for my week, I didn't really do anything special. So, before we dive into some news, James, do you want to
I don't even have Patreon up. Fuck, keep talking.
thank our Patreon? If you do want to join, you can always do so at patreon.com/Level Unlocked Podcast, where you can become part of the great Lockpick Nation.
That's the one
Multiple
thing I
different
forgot.
tiers.
All right.
What?
Hey, thank you, Jeffrey, for
Yes.
for being a patron. Much appreciated.
How many months? Does it say how many months in a row? He's been the all-star of our podcast. Really,
All right.
has
9
to be
months.
almost a year.
9 months.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. GG's, my dude. GG's. Let's dive into some news, shall we? Before we go, I got a bit of movie news.
Okay.
Do you guys remember the movie Wedding Crashers
Sure.
with Vince Vaughn and
Oh, yeah.
Owen Wilson?
Yeah. Wow.
That they went to all these weddings, crashed, had sex with all the chicks, and then left, and then they ended up falling in love with him.
Wow.
Right.
Wow.
It is now confirmed they are making a sequel. 15 years later, movie came out in 2005.
Jesus. It's been that long.
Vince Vaughn came out in an interview saying today that they have confirmed a deal and with a director, and Wedding Crashers 2 is on its way. No other details as of
It's
yet,
about their
but
kids
just
crashing weddings.
yeah, yeah. Because it is curious because they both at the end of the movie left with two girls that they loved, and Vince Vaughn's character is married. So unless they all crash weddings together, I don't know. So
Just have an orgy in the middle of the dance floor.
yep.
Orgy
So
on
that'd
the
be
dance
interesting
floor.
for sure.
Isn't that like that sounds like a bootleg Panic at the Disco. Sounds like a Panic at the Disco cover band.
It really does. So next piece of news that I have. You guys like the Chappelle Show?
Yeah.
Ah,
Fantastic show.
It is coming to Netflix.
Hell yeah. Guess I'm keeping my Netflix subscription.
Yep. So yeah, the Chappelle Show is coming to Netflix. It'll be there by the end of the year. And there is talks for actually him doing an exclusive season just for Netflix.
Wow.
really?
Yep.
Well, I heard he left that show because it was like literally making him go crazy.
Yeah, that's why he fell off basically the face of the earth.
He moved to Africa.
Yeah, one day he just literally, like, what happened was one day he didn't show up for work, and everyone's like,
Where's
"Where the
Dave?
fuck's Dave Chappelle?"
Where's Dave?
Yeah, and like a week later, he texts the producer of the show and said, "By the way, I quit. I moved to Africa," and he thought he was joking. But no, he legit did. No, he legit dropped everything, moved to Africa because he couldn't take it anymore. He couldn't take all the fame and everything like that.
Fun.
Yeah. So yeah, it's coming to fucking
But
Netflix.
He was the one that, I mean, if I remember correctly, he was the one that was writing it all and
Mhm.
producing it all, and
Everything.
Yeah.
I mean, that really was his show.
Yeah.
In ridiculous amounts of hours a week.
Yeah, and it just basically became way too much for him.
Yeah, his life.
Yep. And so yeah, he just kind of got overwhelmed, and unfortunately, it just overwhelmed him, and so he left. With speaking of Netflix, Assassin's Creed is getting an animated and a live action series that's coming directly to Netflix.
Interesting.
Um, they have signed a deal that will basically it's all in Netflix. Uh, they will have two animated series as well as a live action series
Because we
that
all know
is
how well the live action movie went.
oh my god, that was fucking horrible. But I hope that they, because it's a TV show now, they're making it like a Netflix exclusive show. That they actually go with the story if they make their live action. Like they start off with Desmond, Miles, and then Altair, and then they go through that whole structure.
I guarantee
Unlike,
one of them is just going to be Ezio.
yeah,
Because
probably.
he's the popular one.
Unlike fucking Michael Fassbender, just fucking being hooked to a machine, just moving and shit.
Poor Michael Fassbender. He's a good actor.
It was. Uh, and because a lot of things are coming to Netflix, Netflix in the third quarter of 2020 grew 23%, the biggest growth quarter in Netflix history.
Wow.
It brought almost $1 billion of profit in quarter
Shit.
three of Netflix.
Now,
So because of that,
is that profit or how much extra they made?
that's profit.
Oh, wow. Because
Yep.
I know they lose a lot of money every year.
Yeah, they use a ton. But yeah, no, they made it was $890 million in profit in quarter
Wow.
three of 2020.
Good for them.
Yeah, and because of that, your Netflix prices are unfortunately going up.
Yes, I
Netflix,
did hear about this one.
yep. So there's two-tier pricings that are being increased. The standard tier, which allows you to stream on two devices at the same time, is going from $13 to $14. If you have the 4K, it'll now be $18 a month.
Oh, god damn it.
The base tier that allows you to stream on one item at standard high definition is still $9 a month.
So my
These
subscription just went up. It's
these prices will be reflected at the beginning of 2021.
nice. Good.
Oh yeah, good for Netflix. So
Yeah. They need for how much money they spend on their live action stuff because Netflix is a loss leader. That's what
Oh,
they
yeah.
are, and that's what the stock market, and they get their money from their stockholders, from people buying their stocks, and that's what they are. They're just a loss leader.
yep. With kind of sticking to the Netflix train. Where is it at here?
Choo choo.
From yeah, I know. From now until the end of the year, um, there will be 32 movies that are coming to Netflix.
My God.
That'll be new and original. Half will be Christmas-based shows and
Oh, good.
movies. The other half will be Netflix exclusive movies. But there's 32 movies that will be coming to Netflix between now and New Year's Day.
That's a lot.
That
That's
just
a
goes to show
lot.
you, yeah, how much the fucking Netflix train is rolling.
It just shows how much they're spending.
Yeah. Hey, they're making it happen. So
Well, you got to think right there. Those 32 movies probably killed that the
profit.
the profit.
Speaking of the competitor of Netflix, good old Amazon. So Borat 2 came out at this point about 3 weeks ago. No. Yeah, about
Yeah,
3
something like
weeks
that.
ago. And Netflix paid Sacha Cohen Baron $80 million to have Borat 2 exclusively
Wow.
to Amazon Prime.
Wow.
It is the biggest one-time deal they've ever made in history for the movie. Netflix will not release the results of actually how it did, but it is said that tens of millions of people actually watched this, and with the first weekend, it was the most watched thing in Amazon Prime history. So good for them. It was estimated that 60 million people have already watched this um, movie. And if you break down 60 million and it's 14.99 for Amazon Prime,
Mhm.
the movie generated um 800 it's gonna well no sorry I misread that. 16 million people, not 60 million. So 16 million times 14.99. That's $240 million is what Borat generated already in 3 weeks, which is fucking
Well,
insane.
that's really hard to count. Like you can't really count.
Well, they're
That-
estimating
yeah.
16 million because you have a group of people that's sitting on your couch. You could have 10 people watching it right there.
Yeah.
Right.
So
You probably should.
that number could be skewed.
Unless you got a big family, because
Yeah,
quarantine.
yeah, but they're estimating about around currently 16 million, if not more. Amazon doesn't like to release their numbers like that, unfortunately, because they don't. They said um, it's not worth the time because that doesn't reflect how they're doing.
Mm-mm.
I think they should, but it is what it is.
Well, it's different
So
from like saying, "Oh, these are all the Amazon Prime Video members." You can't really guess that because how many people have Amazon Prime just for shipping or just for like the Audible stuff or
yeah.
Amazon Music.
Mhm.
So with that, Borat came with some controversy, unfortunately.
Controversy. Every single goddamn time.
So, if you haven't seen it, there was two scenes in particular. So, one of the characters was a babysitter. So, the premise of the movie, if you haven't seen it, is essentially Borat is trying to give Mike Pence a present, and the only present that he has to offer is his daughter. So, he's essentially trying to offer his daughter to Mike Pence. And while Borat is trying to work this plan out, he needs to put his daughter somewhere. So he gives his daughter to a black woman who babysits her, and the daughter is very like opened about like discovering playing with herself or what her vagina is, wanting to get plastic surgery because she wants men to like her, and this black woman is basically like what are you
Terrible.
doing? Like you're like this isn't how it is. And then Sasha's daughter was like, "Well, women can't do this. Women can't drive. Women can't speak to men. Women can't look men in the eyes." And it was all these different things. And this woman is like, "Your daddy's way wrong," and basically is trying to correct Sasha Cohen Baron's daughter to go on the right path. So this woman was under the assumption that this was a documentary about troubled girls trying to get on a corrected path, and they paid her $1,000 up front to agree with it. And then when the movie was done filming, they paid her another $2,000, so she only got paid $3,000. Um, and it came out that this woman had no idea what was going on until the movie came out, and because of that, there was a huge outcry that this woman was very upset. Like,
Like she was compensated very poorly.
yeah. And they're like, how did this woman only get paid $3,000? So a GoFundMe account actually got started for her, and within 72 hours, she had $200,000
Wow.
that was raised. And Sasha Cohen Baron actually donated an additional $100,000 to her.
Cool.
So which, yep, so that was pretty cool of them.
No.
There
What would have been
was-
cool is if they fucking actually paid her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they didn't do it on purpose. It was just
Probably
kind of
not,
100%, I would imagine.
There
No,
was.
yeah, right. There was somebody out there that was like, huh.
Yep. There was two other scenes. Another scene that had a lot of controversy around it. So there's a scene where Sacha Baron Cohen's character Borat goes into a Jewish church
Synagogue.
and a synagogue, and he has all these things on. He's got a big. He's basically trying to quote unquote dressed like a Jew.
Oh,
So he's got a
yikes.
nose that's a Pinocchio nose.
Yikes.
Oh, I
That's
see
about
that.
Oh,
like
yikes.
yeah, that's about a foot long. He's wearing all these things, and there's ladies that are sitting inside of it, and he has like these crosses, like "Don't touch me, don't touch me," and these women come up to him and they're like, "I touched you. Are you burning inside?" And he was like, "I don't know. I can't feel it yet." And so it was this whole thing about how like Jews are very dangerous people that if you look at them the wrong way, they'll burn you and all this shit. And so these two ladies thought that they were going also being in a documentary, but about breaking the stereotypes of Jewish people and teaching the world about Judaism and all this shit. And come to find out that they were in this movie and being made fun of. So they were super, super, super upset.
Yeah, they were a little agitated by
Yeah.
it.
And the last piece of controversy that comes around with this movie is in a scene, Borat disguises himself as a fat white guy, and he goes to a Trump rally, and he gets up on stage and starts singing about how horrible of a person Barack Obama is and how he should be dead. So he's doing this, he's getting the crowd to sing with him about how much Barack Obama sucks, blah, 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 blah. And then these people have AK 47s like attached to them. They're walking around with handguns, they're walking around with AK 47s. So Sacha Baron Cohen said he's never,
Proud Boys.
in an interview, that he has never been more scared for his life than he was in this moment to do this. He actually had a bulletproof vest on. They had a bulletproof van next to the
Jesus
stage
Criminy, dude.
because in case something started happening, they needed an escape. So they actually got a bulletproof van.
That's
So what happened
sad.
in the middle of filming this? Somebody recognized that, hey, this is Sacha Cohen Baron. This is Borat. This is fake. He's not actually a Republican. He hates Trump. And someone started yelling it, and then everyone was like,
I've never seen anything saying he hates Trump.
well, like that's what
It's got the crowd all.
yeah,
Bless
that's what got the crowd all worked up. Is that people started saying that he's a Trump hater, that he's here making fun of us. Get him fucking off stage. And then they jumped over the barricade to the stage and started bombarding the stage, trying to get Sacha Baron Cohen. So he immediately gets off stage. It's somewhere on the internet. You can see the video. Someone recorded it on their phone. And so he gets off stage and goes into the van, and people are literally rocking the van. At one point, someone actually pries the door open, and Sacha Baron Cohen, you see him take his hand with all of his might to hold the door shut, and he's yelling at the people, "You need to go, drive, drive, drive," because he has his hands and his feet against the door, holding it shut so they can't open it.
That's crazy.
I hate
Yeah.
this fucking country. I really do. I hate this country.
Yeah, I seen that and I was like, that's fucking crazy.
That is crazy.
Yep. Do you guys ever hear of the Olympus Has Fallen series with Gerard Butler? Olympus Has Fallen, London Has Fallen. So there's 3 movies. So it's Olympus Has Fallen, which is the key word for the White House has fallen, which means that the White House has been taken over by terrorists. So
Okay.
they followed that up by London Has Fallen.
Which London is a key word for London.
Yep. Which means that the government of London has been taken over by terrorists. That's the second movie. Like the Queen and stuff, all that. The third movie was The Angel Has Fallen. And that's keyword for the president was killed.
Okay.
So they are now making a 4th one.
God Has Fallen.
It's called Night Has Fallen.
Yeah.
So he is returning to the series, despite the ending of the 4th one.
Third one.
The 3rd one. So it is said, I haven't seen him, but his character gets shot at the end of The Angel Has Fallen to save the president. So he's realistically dead. So they're not quite sure how he's coming back for
Ghost.
this Night Has Fallen.
Ghost. He's a ghost.
Maybe.
Patrick
So-
Swayze.
I was gonna say he's either with Patrick Swayze or he's being possibly played by Saint Patrick of the Swayze.
He's being hunted by Patrick Swayze.
That'd be cool.
and it's almost
Yeah.
like what was that one movie with I think it was like Jet Li or Bruce Lee or something in it. Where they have to go through different times.
I don't know.
Uh,
I reckon.
Back
Like
to the
I know what you're
Future.
talking about. Back to the Future. Yeah, it's just gonna be him and the president making a vase together.
yes.
So if you guys remember me talking a couple weeks ago or a couple months ago that they're rebooting the Scream franchise.
Sure.
So they have officially cast everybody to play in the new reboot of Scream.
Okay.
You know who Zendaya is?
Yeah. She was
Zendaya.
she's the main love interest to Peter Parker in the
Yep.
new Spider-Man.
She is
Spider-Mans.
the new Sydney.
Wait, are they love
she-
interests? I don't know.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's married. She's Mary Jane.
Oh, okay.
You guys, did you guys ever see the Scream movies? How Sydney was the sister and Sydney,
Yeah.
and she was the one that the guy was always trying to kill.
Scream
And
was good.
Zendaya is the new that.
Hmm.
So, Chris Melton, is in Riverdale. He is the new, love interest of Sydney. And then there's just a bunch of like
What?
young
What
China
is-
Ann.
What is Riverdale? I've heard a lot about people from Riverdale being in different things. What the hell's Riverdale?
It's a fucking good show.
What is it?
Basically, it's a little town that really fucked up shit happens in.
So like Stranger
um,
Things.
Not in that sense, but
I've never seen Stranger Things, so I don't know.
basically, not like Stranger Things is more of like aliens and shit, isn't it?
No.
Like, isn't it, like more paranormal?
It is more paranormal, but more zoology
Yeah.
type stuff.
Ah.
Like basically Riverdale, this like one of the main characters finds out her dad's like a fucking mass serial killer that's been killing people for years.
Which is the worst.
Yeah. And there's just a bunch of different things. Which one's the Perry brother? The Perry that died a couple last year. Chris Perry, Tyler Perry.
Not Tyler Perry. Luke Perry?
He was from 911. Luke Perry from 91210.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in there. He was the dad of one of the characters.
I think
Now Marley Ringwald plays his mother.
Hmm.
But it's
really?
pretty
Marley
cool.
Ringwald?
Marley Ringwald,
Oh
yeah.
shit. She's still doing
It's
stuff?
it's a good movie. Basically, this town wasn't known for anything. Becomes like that has like a mass serial killer. It becomes a ring for smuggling drugs.
Just turns
Things
into a
along those
shithole.
lines. Yeah, basically where they build one guy builds a prison, and the prison's basically a front for moving like a ton of fucking illegal drugs and shit. And like it's interesting. Basically, the kids are the ones who have to like discover all this shit. You know, Zach and Cody,
Yeah.
Sweet Life of Zach and Cody.
Yeah.
Cody Sprouse.
Yeah.
One of the brothers. He's a main character in that. He plays
Ah.
Jughead.
Ah.
Did you ever see the comic book Jughead or
Yeah.
the comic book
The comic series Archie.
Archie?
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
what it is.
got, like,
Oh.
Candies.
Oh.
That's what it is.
Really? Oh.
Yeah.
Is this show?
Archie, like the comic book with the red hair, Jughead, all that.
Yeah, I'm familiar with it.
That's Riverdale is based off that comic.
Oh, it is based
Oh.
off that.
Interesting.
That's
Yeah.
kinda
I
cool.
never would have
Yep.
guessed that.
I didn't know that either. Yeah.
Yeah, like the Cody plays Jughead, so he has like a beanie, but the beanie is actually a crown. 'Cause that's what he wore in
Yeah.
the comic book was a crown. Archie's a redheaded kid, and he's redheaded, and you have Veronica and all that. Yeah, it's the comic book made into a show called Riverdale.
Except
That's
darker.
cool.
Yeah, except way darker.
Except way darker.
Yeah.
It's hip for
Um,
the kids.
Actually, I haven't
China-
seen it. I've never seen it.
China Anne. She was a Disney person way back in the day. She used to sing. She's been in Victoria uh, Pedretti. She's basically in every fucking um, horror movie that's on Netflix right now. She the House on Haunted Hill, You, the TV show, the show on Netflix called You. She basically plays a fucking psycho in every movie.
Hmm.
So, and John Boyega is
Oh,
Deputy Dewey.
Good old John Boyega. Glad that
So,
his talents isn't getting wasted on the Star Wars sequels.
yep. So yeah, he's Officer Dewey. If recall, Officer Dewey was played by what the fuck was his name? Uh, he won the WCW championship. What's his name? What's his name? Losing my mind here. I'm trying to find it.
It is fuck. Yeah, he was in that one movie about the wrestling fans. David Arquette.
David Arquette, yes. So they got that going on. Check out a trailer too. It's separate. It's coming to Netflix. It's Michael Bay's pandemic movie that he made. It's called Songbird. Basically, what it is, it's about COVID-23. So it's a new virus that basically has taken over the world. That this time, if you have it, you get killed on the spot. You get shot in your house. So what happens is that you have an app on your phone.
A gun magically appears out of nowhere and just offs you.
So what happens is you get scanned, and like there's an app on your phone that if you see someone sick, the only way to see if they're okay, because there's no hospitals, all the hospitals are shut down because they weren't doing anything.
Makes no sense.
So there's an app that you scan the person, and if you scan it and it indicates that you have it, it alerts the government, and the government locks onto your location and comes and finds you and kills you, so you don't spread it to anybody else.
Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah, it's called Songbird. Definitely check out the trailer. I saw it for the first time the other day. It's fucking intense.
Michael Bay can't be that good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. There's no release date for it yet. But it's done. They basically are in post-production right now. But it's Craig Robinson's in it. Like he's a comedian, things like that. If you didn't know, but yeah, there's quite a bit of different people in it. But yeah, definitely check it out. Zack Snyder, only a couple more things here. Has hinted because next year we're getting the Snyder cut of the Justice League, which was a completely different movie. And we have yet to see Robin. Someone asked him in an interview, will we ever see Robin in the DC universe? And he hinted that we might see Robin's death in the DC version of the Snyder cut of the Justice League. So there's maybe very, very good possibility.
I want it to be the most anticlimactic thing ever.
Yeah, probably.
Like he just walks out, he's like, "Hi, I'm Robin," and then just dies.
Just gets shot right in the face. So I got a list of the top 10. Actually, one more thing here. So you know how James Bond keeps getting postponed, and it refuses to go to VOD?
Yeah.
So
Tenet's coming to VOD, by the way.
Yeah, I've seen that finally.
Maybe people will actually watch it.
So it wasn't always the case. So MGM had contacted Sony and Apple to have the film go directly to their platforms. Guess how much money they wanted for this movie to be streamed on their platforms?
$1 billion.
Oh boy.
Pretty fucking close. MGM asked Netflix and Apple for $600 million to have this be streamed directly to their platform and for them to get the rights to this movie. both companies laughed in their faces and said that's a fucking hard no.
Is that 600 million together or each 600 million?
Each 600 million.
Oh, because I was thinking like maybe they could like bundle together, be like, I'll pay 300 million. Apple, you pay the
Nope.
other 300 million.
Nope. They're 600 million per.
Shit.
So
Which is
1.2 billion.
$1.2 billion.
Billion with a B.
They said that is a good number because the James Bond franchise is one of the most prestige franchises in the world and deserves its recognition. And by paying $600 million, that would be adequate for any company.
I want to hear that elevator pitch.
Yeah.
The one guy, the intern that they send from MGM to go speak to the heads of Apple's television division or their Apple TV division and Netflix.
Yep.
I want to see that elevator pitch right now.
Like, hey man, I got this amazing opportunity.
I would pay $12.99 to see those elevator pitches right now.
Like I got a fucking amazing opportunity. It's only gonna cost $1.2 billion, but
Ridiculous amount of money.
But you'll have access to stream the new James Bond movie
Oh,
for
really?
2 months.
yeah.
2-month exclusivity before we
Yes.
take it off your platform and put it in theaters.
Then put it in theaters and put it on DVD.
Sounds good.
Netflix. It is said that Netflix counteroffered with $150 million.
Oh my god.
They said that
I
is-
feel like Netflix did that as a joke.
Yeah.
Just to get them to stop calling.
Yep. Yeah, they said that was their counteroffer, and then they immediately took the offer off the table.
Yeah, that's an offer that you send out to get someone to stop calling you.
Yep. I just can't believe that they think, yeah, it's James Bond, but at the end of the day, it's like $600 million for that.
Man,
It's fucking stupid.
Let me take a look
that
here
is
real
$1
quick.
million.
What was the last James Bond movie?
Not Skyfall.
No Time to Die. No, that's the new one.
No Time
Spectre?
to Die is a new one. Spectre, yeah.
How much did that make in the box office? That made $880 million in the box office.
Yeah, so that's not even fucking...
That's
You
pretty
gotta-
damn
you-
close to that $600 million mark.
And then they don't account for everyone's paying per month, and like they're gonna... That's just fucking stupid. Yeah, no, it's... So I got a list of the top 15 most watched things in 2020 year to date.
Yes.
Number...
Just for an example, real quick, Skyfall made $1.1 billion in the box office.
Yeah. Yeah, but then it significantly fucking died off.
That's different. Like that would be more of an entertaining offer if it was something
Yeah.
like Skyfall, but
No. Nope. Like, don't delay your movie fucking almost a year and be like, hey, okay, fine, we'll sacrifice, give us $600 million, and then we'll call it a day. Like, no, motherfucker, you already delayed this movie a billion times. No one's going to want to see it now. So, number 15, Medina's Farewell on Amazon Prime. So, Medina's Farewell was, what the fuck's his name? It was his last Medina movie.
Tyler Perry.
Tyler Perry,
Yeah.
yes.
These are great.
On number 14, Black is King, Disney Plus. So essentially, that's a movie about Beyonce Knowles and about her being a powerful black woman. Nola Holmes on Netflix was number 13. Project Power, which I've never heard any of these. Project Power was number 12 on Netflix.
what is this again? I'm sorry.
The top 15 most watched, the top 15 most streamed movie releases of 2020
Okay. Sorry.
as of right now. Number 11 was Rebecca from Netflix. Number 10 is The Lovebirds from Netflix. Number 9 is The Witches from HBO Max. Number 8 is The Trial of the Chicago 7 on Netflix. which is about the trial of the notorious most uh, biggest 7 gangsters and mobsters in Chicago history.
Hmm.
That was on Netflix. Number 7, The Old Guard, which is on Netflix as well. The Old Guard um, is about a team of immortal mercenaries who suddenly exposed um, and must now fight to keep their identity a secret, which is kind of cool. The next number 7 was Mulan for Disney Plus. Number 5 was Phineas and Ferb the movie on Disney Plus. Number 4 was Extraction, which is the Chris Hemsworth movie on Netflix. He is a soldier of basically in the underworld of weapons dealers, and they needed the world's most dangerous spy to infiltrate it. It's actually a really, really good movie. Made a lot of money. Number 3 is a movie called My Spy, which is the movie with Dave Bautista, where he then is hired to be the babysitter of his boss's daughter, but then ends up getting involved in a lot of shit, and he takes his daughter along with him. Number 2, the movie that just came out 3 weeks ago, Borat 2, is the second most streamed thing of 2020, only 3 weeks old. So that just goes to show how many people watched it. And the number 1 most streamed thing of 2020 and the most streamed thing in the last 5 years. Anybody take a guess?
Not even a single clue.
Hamilton.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one, of course.
Yep. That was the most streamed movie in the last 5 years, which is fucking crazy to think about. And that was on Disney Plus.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's all I got for movie news. I got some gaming news, but we'll get to that in a minute. James, what do you got, man?
All right, so. Oh, fuck me. Hey,
Exactly.
I know it's been out for a while, but I'll still say this.
1
Hey,
week since
PlayStation Plus games announced for November, even though they're out right now. Shadows of War, Middle-earth Shadows of War, Hollow Knight are coming to the PlayStation 4, and Bug Snacks will be available on PlayStation 5 on launch day with PlayStation Plus. That's pretty neat. Ubisoft has announced that Far Cry 6 and Rainbow Six Quarantine have been pushed out of the current fiscal year, and they have been moved into the fiscal year 2021 to 2022. So we'll see those sometime between April 2021 and March 2022.
Nice. I got something to piggyback off Ubisoft really quick. Ubisoft's CEO says Beyond Good and Evil 2 is progressing well.
No, it's not. Don't fucking lie.
It's been 2 years since they last had an update of the game. 12 years total since it was first announced. The CEO said in an interview he fielded a question about the long development in the sequel, and he said it is making amazing progress and will have an update hopefully
Even though the
soon.
director left the company.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens.
Games with Gold for November out now. We have where are they? Origami Shadow Edition available November 1st through the 30th on Xbox One. Swim Sanity available from November 16th to December 16th on Xbox One. Full Spectrum Warrior available from November 1st to November 15th on the original Xbox. And Lego Indiana Jones available from November 16th to November 30th from the 360 lineup. Full Spectrum Warrior is pretty fun. I remember the big thing with that was like, this is a game that the U.S. Army uses to train their thing.
I remember that. Yeah. Is it really though?
Oh, this hasn't been confirmed. I'm gonna get rid of that. Basically, Ubisoft had a thing on their website saying that Assassin's Creed pretty much their Assassin's Creed games, Syndicate, Chronicles Trilogy Pack, India, China, and Russia weren't going to be they weren't going to be backwards compatible with the PS5, but they took all that off, so that's not been confirmed. PlayStation Now for November. We got Formula 1 2020, Injustice 2, Rage 2, My Time at Portia, if you're looking for a farm sim, Kingdom Come Deliverance. I forgot that game. I actually own that game. That game's somewhere. I forgot that existed. Warhammer Vermintide 2 are all going to be available on PlayStation Now, starting right now.
Vermintide's not too bad.
No, it's pretty fun. I played that on Game Pass or Game xCloud, the streaming
Jay
service.
used to get into that game pretty hard.
It's a
Silly.
fun little game. So you guys remember a few weeks back when we reported on Microsoft buying Bethesda?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Sony responded to that.
Uh-oh.
Sony responded,
They're like, oh yeah? Well, guess what?
we're buying Crunchyroll,
What?
the anime streaming
Okay.
service. They apparently bought
Fuck you
from
guys.
AT&T. They bought
This is
Crunchyroll for over $957 million.
Really worth that much?
Yeah.
Wow.
Big thing is that one of the most popular shows on the streaming service is Demon Slayer, which is a Sony property. Hey, now they have full rights to it. Yeah, according to Gizmodo, AT&T was looking to sell Crunchyroll to Sony for back in earlier in the year. At the time, at $1.5 billion.
Jesus.
So
Yeah.
Crunchyroll was founded in 2006. Here's a little background story. Was founded in 2006 and now has 70 million free members and 3 million subscribers. AT&T
awesome.
became the parent company in 2018. So
That's a weird company to buy that, but whatever.
Hey, gotta get that market share. Let me get out the calculator real quick. So 3 million. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 times. I think it's $4.90. Oh, it's $8.
Mm-hmm.
$7.99 equals. They do $23,970,000
A
a month. Yeah, a month. And that's not
Fucking
including
insane.
any of the merch that you can buy from their website, or the mangas you can buy from their website, or the ad revenue from the website. Yeah, so that means Sony has a monopoly on anime streaming services here in the U.S. Because Sony also owns 95% of Funimation.
I was gonna say, don't they own Funimation too?
Yeah,
what I
95% controlling stake in Funimation. They got that back in 2017. So yes,
Yeah.
yes, Sony has a monopoly on anime in the U.S.
They're like, take that fucking Microsoft,
Also,
you bitch.
Sony, a lot of anime intros that you listen to, a lot of the anime OPs, Sony
Yeah.
Music. It's
Okay, that makes sense.
yeah, Sony. They're trying to get the anime over here. They're trying their damnedest.
Yeah, I thought that. I was like, I'm pretty sure they own Funimation too, which then means neither Crunchyroll or Funimation can be on any Microsoft.
They are. They both are.
There's no app.
Funimation's on the Xbox.
Is it? No,
Yeah.
I don't think it was.
Yeah, Funimation's. It's kind of a thing where Sony owns it, but they kind of just let it be. They let it
gotcha.
control itself.
I guarantee Crunchyroll won't be on there though.
Oh, I guarantee it will.
Really? Well,
I mean,
maybe.
it's a streaming service, so like Crackle's on, other things like Samsung TVs and Apple devices and like
Motherfuckers won't let AT&T TV on their fucking PlayStations, bitches.
Well, that probably changed. I don't know if that changed or not. Oh no, it
No,
didn't
it's still not on there.
because they have an agreement with YouTube.
Yep. Yeah,
With YouTube TV.
YouTube TV is the only thing that you
Yeah.
can watch on a
Let me see.
PlayStation.
Crackle. Because Crackle is Sony's online streaming service, by the way, in case you didn't know.
No.
Are you guys even familiar with what Crackle is?
I am. I'm pretty familiar with it.
Yeah, I know what it is. I've never used it.
Yeah, so it's...
Watch movies and shit.
Yeah, and it's free. You just have to deal
Yeah,
with
yeah,
like
pay for it.
800 million ads.
I didn't know it was free.
I didn't know it was free. I thought you had to pay for it.
100%
But
free.
it's almost everything's. But it's a lot of it's in like a lot. There's not very much dubbed.
No, there's like some anime on here, but it's like nothing crazy. It's mainly movies.
Isn't it like old shit though?
No, well, a little bit older. I mean, like there's The Walk from 2015. There's Pacific Rim, Elysium.
Yeah, so nothing that's like.
Knights of whatever the fuck Knights of Cups is. The Big Short. Hey, what's happening?
There you go.
Yeah. The Ring. 30 Days of Night. Yeah, I mean they have a lot of stuff, and it's Hey Arnold the movie.
There you go.
Hell yeah. Bad News Bears. Yeah, the only problem I have with it, Minority Report, interesting. The only thing I don't like about it is that there's like 800 million fucking ads per episode.
Oh, that makes sense then.
Per movie. It's stupid. Oh, Hot Rod's on here. But yeah, I mean, like you can get Crackles on a lot of devices, and that's a Sony property.
Breaking news.
Oh.
For those who care, the new Jurassic World Dominion just finished wrapping.
Oh.
It has every person that has ever been in a Jurassic World or Jurassic Park movie in it. All the original character from the first three are going to reprise their roles in this movie, as well as the returning Chris Pratt and the other ones from the new ones. So you have Jeff Goldblum, you have Sam Neill, which is the main character, I believe, of 1 and 3, because Jeff Goldblum was the main character of 2. So yeah, every single person that was in the original is in this movie.
Interesting.
And it took 18 months to film this movie.
That's it?
Because they started before everything happened, and then they picked up.
Oh, fuck. Wait, 18 months. Oh, shit.
Yeah. They currently have had more COVID tests for a set of more COVID tests than any movie or any set to date. They have given 40,000 COVID tests during the duration of filming this movie.
Wow.
Jesus.
Yeah. Universal, I guess, made some kind of deal with one of the companies to provide them tests where they took tests multiple times a day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy
That's
shit.
insane.
Well, you can't take any risks, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Especially when you're dealing with dinosaurs, too.
Yeah. Fuck. Yeah, you don't want to infect the dinosaurs, man. That's the worst.
Dinosaurs and,
Dave?
you know?
You gotta save Dave Goldblum, so that's the...
Right.
Jeff Goldblum?
Jeff Goldblum, that fucking Dave Goldblum.
You need to save
Jesus
Jeff
Christ.
Goldblum from Dave.
There we go. Yeah, Jeff Goldblum's a precious icon
National
from...
treasure.
He is a national treasure.
National treasure.
Okay,
Fucking
keep
Tom
going,
Hanks
James,
is going to try to steal him. There was a Nintendo Direct Mini. Let's go through that real quick. It's the final Nintendo Direct Mini. It's a partner showcase of the year. They showed off Bravely Default 2. It's a new RPG from Square. We already talked about it a little bit. New jobs they showed off. There's the Vanguard, which is a tank, a Bard that's a Bard, Beastmaster, which is a summoner, and Gambler uses luck-based attacks. They're making adjustments to the difficulty and controls based on the March demo, and it's coming out February 26th of 2021. Story of Seasons, Pioneer of Olive Town. It takes place in Olive Town, oddly enough. Takes place, you get to take over your grandfather's farm. It's got the same gameplay loop as Stardew Valley or Harvest Moon. That's coming out March 23rd of 2021. Surviving the Aftermath is a Paradox Interactive game from Paradox Interactive and Ice Lake Studios. It's post-apocalyptic city builder coming out spring 2021. Immortals Phoenix Rising, they showed off the different weapons. Sword, axe, and bow. You can change weapons on the fly, coming out December 3rd. Bakugan, here's the lightning round. Bakugan Champions of Vestroia is out now. Griftlands Nintendo Switch Edition is coming out September 2021. And Tropico 6 is coming out November 6th. Hitman 3 Cloud version and Control Ultimate Edition Cloud version both were announced using the power of the cloud. Hitman 3, no release date was given, but Control is out now. I haven't had a chance to play it yet. No More Heroes 3, the highly anticipated sequel to the No More Heroes franchise. You're not just fighting other assassins, you're fighting intergalactic superheroes. Quote, it's the galaxy versus the hood. End quote. The first game's getting ported, second game's getting ported. 1 and 2 are out now. No More Heroes 1 and 2 are out now. 3 is coming 2021. Play No More Heroes, you fucks. Part-time UFO. It's by HAL Laboratories. You play as UFO. You can grab, carry, and stack objects. It's got co-op, multiple different modes. It's out now. And then Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. You get to control the Divine Beast. Demo's out now. It's coming out November 20th. You remember how I said a little bit ago, people like speculated, oh, is Sega going to buy Sega?
Yep.
And you know how I go, nah, man, Sega's way too big to be bought by puny old Microsoft.
Yep.
So Sega sold some of their assets. Sega Sammy has sold their entire arcade division.
To who?
Genda.
The fuck is that?
It's a Japanese company with a strong desire to expand the arcade sectors in Japan.
Okay.
Yeah, so Sega would transfer approximately 85.1% of its shares in Sega Entertainment while retaining just 14.9%. So this also comes off of the unfortunate thing that happened earlier in the year where they shut down their famous Akihabara arcade.
Yeah.
Which is still really sad, and I'm really depressed about it. And it looks like the deal will go through on December 30th, my birthday. Yeah, things really aren't looking good for Sega. Sega asked 650 employees to voluntarily retired.
Really?
Yeah, they are expected to record 10 billion yen in losses this year. 10 billion with a B. So let me do a little calculation. Yen to USD. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That is about $9.5 million in losses this year.
Wow.
Oh, that's a little much.
Maui.
Yeah.
Did I win
So
that?
what?
Very good.
No,
I was
go
gonna
ahead.
say I'm trying to find out if I won that fridge from Microsoft.
I'm sure they would have DM'd you.
Motherfuckers. That was a nice fridge. It was a fridge that was made out of Xbox Series X. It
That
was a
looked
giant
like it, yeah.
Xbox Series X fridge, and you opened it up. It has an Xbox Series X console inside of it.
No, it's a cake. It doesn't come with a console.
Oh, it comes with a cake.
Yeah. That
I knew it
fucking
was something like
fridge.
that.
Did you read about what the value of that fridge is? $500.
Really?
The same price as
How
the
much?
fucking console.
How much?
$500 for the fridge.
Then there's only one. Dude,
Yeah.
they fucking took
Well-
like an insignia fridge and put it and fucking just painted it to
Yeah,
look like
probably.
an Xbox.
Snoop Dogg has one, and someone else has one. And then you could win
Motherfuckers.
one. It's all
I'm
because of
looking
the
to
memes.
see if I can find it. Bastards. I wanted that
Yeah.
fridge.
So they asked 650 employees to voluntarily retire, and the retirement date of February 28th of 2021. Those who choose to take the option will receive. Good thing though. Those who choose to take the option to retire early will receive a quote payment of extraordinary retirement allowance and reemployment support. So that's good. They're asking these
Yeah,
people
like,
to
they're kinda
retire,
helping.
and they're gonna help them out. They also said that the senior executive vice president will get a 20% pay cut, and the senior vice president will receive a 10% monthly pay cut as well. These changes will be in effect from November 2020 to March 2021. Sega Sammy, the representative from Sega Sammy, the Sega Corporation, we expect to record approximately. Wait, no, I did. Did I do 10 billion or did I just do 100 or 1 million? But wait, never mind. Hold on. Wait, I think I'm stupid. Yen to USD. So I think I just did a billion. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. No, I did. Wait, that's 10. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. I don't know, man. I don't know numbers. I don't know numbers well. No, I think I did it right. But like a lot of money. They're going to lose a lot of money.
Yeah.
So, that sucks. It's just a damn shame that Microsoft will never buy Sega. They will never buy Sega. And you know why? Two of the Sega properties. The biggest Japanese game to come out for the Xbox Series X, Yakuza Like a Dragon, is not coming out on the Xbox Series X in Japan or any of the Xbox consoles. It's staying a PlayStation exclusive. Phantasy Star Online 2 came out here in the US exclusively for the Xbox One family of consoles and PC. It is not coming out for the Xbox One in Japan. So I don't know what Sega of Japan, Sega Sammy of Japan has against Microsoft, but man,
Sony should try to buy it.
I don't know. Not gonna. I read a really good interview with Jim Ryan, the head of PlayStation, talking about stuff like that.
They need to buy that in Konami.
Yeah, well, they just need to buy the rights to the Konami franchises.
Yep.
But he said basically Sony and Microsoft have two completely different ways of thinking. And he said both of them are valid ways and, both work. Sony grows it from they grow them internally. They don't just go and scoop up studios left and right. They're studios that they made and, cultivate over and this now damn near 2 decades. Or almost a decade and a half, sorry. But Microsoft just goes out and buys all these companies, not really cultivating anything from within. And he's like, yeah, both of these are good. Both of these are sound ways. But that's why we're not buying up all these studios. Nintendo, the Nintendo Switch, has officially outsold the Nintendo Entertainment System. So the Switch has reached 68.3 million units sold worldwide as of September 30th of this year, surpassing the Nintendo Entertainment System's 61.91 million global sales.
Wow.
So hey, that's pretty cool. Wow, the NES first launched as a Famicom in 1983 in Japan, where it was finally discontinued in 2003. So that I don't want a full ad for Samsung on my screen, you bastards. Mass Effect is getting a trilogy, an enhanced trilogy. Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3 is getting 4K. Some other cool things coming out for PS4, PC, Xbox One in 2021, and also PS5 and Series X editions as well, enhanced editions. I liked Mass Effect 2.
Yeah, buddy.
Mass Effect 2 is pretty alright. And then finally, Xbox Game Pass. Here's something that actually dropped earlier today. This is actually new news. This is the first thing of all the news I had was for last week. I didn't actually look up anything for this week because I've been too busy. But coming soon to Xbox Game Pass. This is from news.xbox.com. EA Play is coming to Xbox Game Pass for PC on December 15th. It will be available for Xbox consoles tomorrow. And then select EA Play games will be available on Android via cloud gaming. Those games are Madden 20, Unravel 2, The Sims 4, Dragon Age Inquisitions, Mass Effect Andromeda, Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2, and Mirror's Edge. So those will be available right now. Well, not right now. Tomorrow on Android devices. Gears Tactics is coming to Android and console on November 9th. Destiny 2 Beyond Light is coming to Android and console on November 10th. Oh, which is tomorrow. Planet Coaster console edition is coming to Android and console tomorrow. Tetris Effect Connected is coming out for console and PC on tomorrow. Final Fantasy VIII Remastered is coming to console and PC on the 12th. Goner 2 coming out for Android on the 12th. Streets of Rogue coming out on the PC on the 12th. Ark Survival Evolved Explorers Edition, Android console and PC on the 17th. Halo 4, Halo Master Chief Halo 4 coming to PC on the 17th.
Yeah, it is. I've seen that.
River City Girls coming to Android console and PC on the 19th. Star Renegades coming to Android and console on the 19th. And some of the things, the perks. One of the great things about the Xbox Game Pass Ultimate is that you get perks.
What?
Oh, wait. Hold on. Oh, sorry. I was looking at something real quick. Age of Wonders, Planetfall, paid DLC. You get that 10% off. That's cool. But the big thing that they announced this morning, today, is that every single Xbox Game Pass Ultimate subscriber will get 30 days free of Disney Plus.
I seen if you open up your Xbox app, there is an ad for that right there.
Yep, right then and there. Yep, that was announced today. So that includes, I mean, Pixar movies are pretty good. National Geographic's pretty cool. Nothing else. That's it. Only Pixar movies and National Geographics. You don't need to watch. I mean, the older Disney stuff's good. But yeah, Disney, Pixar, Nat Geo. Forget about those other two things that are on there. Marvel and Star Wars. You don't get those. Those aren't good. Don't watch those. But yeah. So, hey, you can get that. I was waiting for a reaction from Walker when I said that Marvel isn't good. Not even paying attention. He doesn't care at all. I watched I watched Thor Ragnarok the other day and the ending part of it, and I thought that was a terrible movie. Now, after watching it, the first time I watched it, I thought it was pretty good.
I've heard a couple people in the last 2 days say that. I've heard 3 different people say that the ending was trash. That it wasn't supposed to be. It was supposed to be like Spider-Man or something.
Well, not even that. Not even that. That's it for my news, by the way. Not even that. Okay, but let me. It's just the music that doesn't really need to fit there. You know, the jokes that they do that don't hit their mark. The acting goes from some characters like Tom Hiddleston playing as Loki is absolutely on point. It's fantastic. He's a great actor. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. And then there's Chris Hemsworth that's okay, that's passable, I guess. You want a paycheck. I get it. We all have those gigs. And then there's others that are boy, that was the best take. Yikes. That was the best take. And then that made me think, all the Marvel movies are like that. Every single one. None of them are good. None of them are masterpieces like everyone says. They're mediocre popcorn flicks at best.
Pretty much, yeah.
They are bad to mediocre. I think Walker's just purposely ignoring me. Because
Sorry, I was watching a really funny video.
Yeah, was it
Someone sent me.
Yeah, sure. Sure, you weren't just ignoring me because I was talking shit on Marvel movies.
No.
Jeff, what do you have?
Know that.
Yeah, I have a couple pieces. Nothing too insane. One of them is the grounded update does appear to have dropped.
Ooh,
We're a little
look at
late
that.
on it, I'm about 10 days. Apparently it dropped. Where's it at? I was just reading up on it. Oh, I'll have to find that article again. But it is a game I'm super looking forward to getting back into. They've added a bunch of
Yeah.
stuff. I can't find the.
When we played Grounded that one time, when we streamed it, the big thing that I could think of the game while playing it was, man, I can't wait to come back to this game in a year or so to see how much it's changed.
Okay.
Because it's
Well,
when we played it, it's like it had so much potential, and there's a lot of it solid stuff to it. But it just, I want to see it in a year, like 6 months to a year, which has been like 8 months since we
Roger
played it or
that.
so.
Well, I'm looking through some of the patch notes they have for the past month and some change, and it does appear that they're still making pretty good progress here.
Good.
Like it looks like they've added like pumpkin zip lines and
Ooh.
koi fish and a bunch of new recipes and a bunch of other fun stuff. If you're not super familiar with Grounded, it's kind of like Ark meets Honey I Shrunk the Kids.
That's the best way to
Looks
describe it.
pretty cool. Yeah, it looks pretty fun. I've played a little bit of it. It is a good time.
Yeah,
I
you
highly
you played it
recommend
more than me.
I kind of got into it for a minute there,
Yeah.
but it is glitchy. It is buggy. See what I did there?
Oh, those spiders can fuck off.
Yeah, they really can. So if you're looking for a good time in the backyard, I definitely recommend Grounded. Definitely fun. It's free with Game Pass. At least I'm pretty sure it is. It's
Yep,
also
it
available
is.
on Xbox, or it's also available on Steam and such. So I highly recommend that one. It is fun. It is buggy. Be a part of the ongoing community experience. Participate in the development. On top of that, we have Pokemon Go update stuff. I'll be brief on this. Kind of one of the bigger things that drew me back into the game was the League stuff,
Mhm.
which is Pokemon literally battling each other.
Yeah.
And when it first came out and it was pretty much geocaching, I wasn't really all about it. Really
Mhm.
my thing. Walking around just capturing, and there wasn't really much point. Then they added some stat stuff, which was appealing, and that made it so that when you fought gyms and took those over, it was a little bit more of a struggle and took some strategy. And now they have full on fighting one another, which is super dope. And they just finished the Halloween Cup, which I put together a little team that did fairly decent.
There you go. Nice.
But next we have coming up here very soon, actually, I think starting tomorrow. Let's see
Is it
if
the
I
Turkey Cup?
remember. No, it's we do got three. Do got three new ones though. Starting today, actually, the Little Cup. This will run from November 9th to November 16th. And basically, it's only Pokemon that are able to be evolved, not have evolved once,
Ooh.
have not ever evolved, not even one time, are eligible. And they cannot exceed combat power of 500. So you're talking about real little dudes.
Yeah. Small guys. Small boys.
Yep. And then from the 16th to the 23rd, we have the Kanto Cup, which
Only
is
Kanto?
basic. Yep, only Pokemon
Base
that
set?
were caught in the Kanto region. Base set, first 151. And those also have a limited CP, or combat power, of 1500. So the original 150 Pokemon of combat power 1500 or less. And then the final of the month is going to be November 23rd to the 30th, and that'll be the Catch Cup. The Catch Cup are only Pokemon that have been caught since the beginning of Season 5.
Oh.
The limit of 1500 combat power. Mythical Pokemon such as Mew, Celebi, Jirachi, and Victina are not eligible for the Catch Cup.
Well, those cards. Oh my god, those Pokemon are OP. Mew,
Yeah.
Celebi, Victini, Jirachi.
Oh, yeah. So that's some stuff going on. A lot of the same stuff for League is staying the same, where you don't have to do any walking. I guess apparently that was a thing. Fortunately, before my time, that would drive me crazy. If you had to walk all over well, it wouldn't be too bad because I walk a lot. But if you had to walk to participate in the Go League, just seeing if there's anything else. really to notate, there's kind of some cool avatar awards for reaching rank 10. There's some new moves and stuff coming out. Trying to see what else there is here. The following new attacks have been added: Incinerate,
Ooh.
which is a fire attack for rapid dash, and Ho-Oh or whatever.
Ho-Oh.
Oh. There's a few things. Go read the article. Go to their
blog
website.
spot.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Go to their blog spot. Read that. It's pretty cool. Also in the Pokemon thing is Community Day. There's actually going to be 2 this month.
Wow.
Yeah.
What are
one on the 15th? We are going to be getting Electabuzz.
Ooh,
Nice.
I like Electabuzz.
That's pretty cool.
It's gonna be dope. Yep. Which is so make sure you're doing your daily battles, guys. If you do participate in this game, you gotta participate in the Go Cup so that you at least win. I think it's like 2 or 3, so you can get your Sinnoh Stones, because it requires a Sinnoh Stone to upgrade your Electabuzz, and for the second Community Day, Magmar.
Ooh.
Yes, and that'll be on the 21st. Both of which require Sinnoh Stones, I believe, to evolve. So, stack them up, save them, do your battles, because I guess if you win 2 or 3 more or something like that, one of those items is a Sinnoh Stone. Typically, I have like 26 of them or some crazy number. Also, there's an event going on that will allow you to learn a fast TM, an elite fast TM. You can acquire one of those in one of those $12 community boxes. So they get you in the cash grabs.
That is.
And we'll probably
Gotta make money somewhere.
in that. Yeah. So those are the couple of things that are going on. Chances of getting shinies are a thing. Traded for luckies is a thing. There is also usually, let me see. Evolve 2 hours. Okay, here it is. And for the Electabuzz, evolve Electabuzz during the event or up to 2 hours afterward. Get an Electivire that knows Flamethrower. It's very
Why the hell
uncommon.
would Electivire know Flamethrower? That's some Pokemon randomizer bullshit. That's
right. Well, that's the thing about Community Day is you get typically one move that's like not commonly on it, or it is commonly like a move that sometimes it's a move that doesn't make any sense. Maybe there's an episode or something where I don't know, Electabuzz is walking around with a flamethrower strapped onto his back, and it makes sense. But
yes, I remember that episode. Episode 39 of season 3.
Yeah.
Good episode.
But a lot of times it's a benefit to have that. So one of my pro tips on that is if you have a few extra Sinnoh Stones, even if they're poopy, evolve them with the move so that you have nice trading material for later. You know, if you have a nice fully evolved Electabuzz with the Community Day move, that's nice fodder for, trade. That's good trade material for something else down the road. And then for the Magmar, which would be 2 days later, evolve a Magmar during the event or up to 2 hours afterwards to get a Magmortar that knows Thunderbolt. So they're doing a little.
They're just swapping them, yeah.
Yeah. It's like, let's see. They will also be. I'm gonna see if there's also. Okay, so the first event has a fast TM and the elite, an elite fast TM, and then the second event has the elite charge TM. So, are you guys familiar with what those are?
Mm-mm.
If you use those on a Pokemon, you can learn the elite, or you can learn the Community Day exclusive moves.
Oh, okay. Oh. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so typically you're only getting those if you spend actual cash money or there's some sort of crazy event going on.
Shit.
Yeah, I have a handful of the charge ones. And for those events, a quarter hatch distance for eggs placed in incubators during the event. Incense activated during the event will last for 3 hours, as to be expected. And then the final thing for Pokemon I have, and thank heavens this is ending. I don't care about this event personally, is Animation Week, which basically has a whole bunch of Pokemon from the Kanto region spawning like crazy, and I don't really care about those. There's a couple of them that I was kind of was stoked about getting a few more of, like I think his name is Golem or something like that, the giant metal guy,
the little rock guy.
No, there's a metal dude. I can't think of his name, but
Steelix.
There's a few of them that I was excited. No, he looks like his body. He looks like like armor.
Huh.
A statue of armor.
Huh. I don't know.
Golet. Say his name or something. I don't know. But look into that as well because this is the last day. I think it might even end. I'm not even going to talk about this because this is going to be over by the time the podcast is out. All right. And then, what's up, Ryan? Let's see. Patch notes. Overwatch, October 29th. A little late, but here they are. Baptiste. These are. I'm not going to go into details. These are just the characters that got hit with stuff. It looks like
Looking good.
Baptiste got a few buffs. Same with Brigitte and McCree, May.
It's high noon.
Yep. Symmetra base shields, base health for, and it looks like Widow got a nerf. So Widow got the nerf. Everybody else got buffs. Symmetra, May, Cree, Brigitte, and Baptiste. And then you guys read more of your own. But that's about it for the Overwatch updates. Phasmophobia, that's a game we've been playing a lot lately.
Yep.
They dropped an update today, so check for that, where they've added an objective to get ghosts to walk through salts. Dead players can now grab non-equipment items and objects, so they can be the poltergeist, which is kind of funny. That is actually hilarious now that I think about that. And a bunch of other stuff, so be sure to check your Phasmophobia update forums too, or blogs. I'm just looking through it here. It's a lot of bug fixes.
Yeah, that's to be expected.
Here. There's a few other things, but a lot of bug fixes. And like you said, that is to be expected. I look forward to where that game's going. I think it has a lot of potential. I think it's hilarious. So yeah, check that out. Be sure to update it if you are a person that likes to play that game. And then the last thing, which is a conversation for you guys, I've been looking at getting OBS Streamlabs Prime. Are you guys familiar with this at all?
Mm-hmm. I'm familiar with it. You should
explain to everyone what it is for those who don't know.
Yeah, so OBS Streamlabs. What's up, man? Doing the show, stuff like that. Thanks for stopping by. So OBS Streamlabs is a monthly subscription joint. Now, OBS Streamlabs is what I use to produce the show. That's what we're watching on. If you're watching my podcast, or if you're watching the show on my channels, I think we all use it, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
we all use
it. Yeah, that's how we stream to the internet, stream to Twitch.
Everybody's using that. And
that's
I've
the
tried...
base. It's free.
Right. And well, the base is just OBS, right? And then there's
Streamlabs has a little extra.
Themselves to it, yeah. So I use OBS
is easier
Streamlabs.
to use than OBS, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think so too. And and I've combined that with a handful of other things. I've used Mob Crush, I've used Restream, I've used that's what I used. Actually, I don't know. I've used a lot of different tools over the years. Yeah, I've used a bunch of other stuff over the years. And there's pluses and minuses to all of it. But I'm thinking about scooping this, or at least trying it for a little bit, this Prime, OBS Streamlabs Prime, because it gives you like an actual URL website for your brand and for your products, which I don't really care so much about. Really what but if you look online for like, what is it? A lot of people are advertising that as the selling point. I don't care about that. What I care about is the aggregated chat, which is Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube's chat all in the same damn box, so that I can follow the chats without having to flick between. Like, I can't see if anybody's chatting right this second. Unless I flip between 3 different tabs. And then the other thing that's kind of dope is the kind of like Pretzel.rocks or the, what was that, Monster Cast we were talking about earlier?
Yeah, Monster Cat is what I use. That's just more of a, like, it's more of just like a listening to music from a record label. Right,
DRM free type stuff though, yeah?
If you subscribe to it, it's you could use it. Certain songs.
See, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the DRM3 stuff. I'm looking for the stuff that I don't have to worry about getting copyright hits on my videos.
Yeah. Well,
that shit's annoying.
If you subscribe to Monster Cat, you put in your Twitch and your YouTube, basically all your socials, whatever you post to, and it waitlists you, so they don't automatically hit it.
Well, that's kind of neato. But it's cheap per. Then, like, Restream by itself is like $15 a month. and that's what allows you to stream multiple places for free, or allows you to stream multiple places, which Bob Crush does for free presently. But it has that integrated chat feature, which is really attractive.
Mm-hmm. That's really
But
nice.
they want like $16 a month, where this is like 15. Might be a little less for stream, but it still gives you the other features. But a part of me kind of wants to wait until the holidays, like wait until we get a little closer to Black Friday. You know what I mean?
See if they have a deal.
And you got any scoop deals going on, right? I was actually on the fence about picking up the Adobe Suite again, but that video I just made, I used
It's edited pretty good without it.
yeah, I used what is that?
DaVinci Resolve.
DaVinci Resolve. Yeah,
Yeah.
I used DaVinci with it, and it was
Yeah,
fine.
If DaVinci Resolve didn't shit the bed on me, I would still be using it. But it shit the bed on my laptop. Yeah, it shit the bed on my laptop. Premiere.
Adobe.
I use Premiere Pro.
Premiere.
Yeah.
See, it's just,
That's what I have too.
$60 a month, man. I'm $52 a month, whatever. I don't have a student ID. I can't get that deal.
Yeah, the only reason
Well,
I
this
have
is,
it is for the student ID one.
This is like I think 20 because I just have
Only have
Premiere and the media encoder. That's it.
Yeah, I have the whole creative suite because through Nicole's school, she has a student email and shit. So I was able to.
You could also
it's $30 for everything.
You could also find some place that you know, you can get a student a student edu email, you know.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with all that noise. I just want to. But I'm using it, and I didn't have any problems with it. Hell, there's been twice, and it should have crashed. And it didn't.
I loved DaVinci Resolve, like to death. Yeah. But now I'm like just used to it.
Are you guys familiar with Affinity?
Mm-mm.
Affinity is like it's a software that is similar to Photoshop, and it's similar to Illustrator.
Okay.
And I think it's like 50 or 60 bucks. I think it was actually like 80 bucks or something like that. And that took care of those two softwares. Audacity for free audio, like that would be my
Audacity
software. Yep. And then I have the DaVinci Resolve for the video stuff, and I'm playing with it. I don't know how well I'm gonna like it. I'm not. I seem to like it so far. Let's see. So that's my little bits. Thanks for your. What do you guys think of the input? You have any input on?
I would say it's worth it's worth a shot. You know, to check it out.
Yeah.
I've never used it.
It's got custom merch store, exclusive premium designs. Plus, you know, if you have OBS Streamlabs, you've seen all the free with Prime crap. It's on that damn thing.
Yeah, I would say at least give it a shot. You know, what's the worst that will happen? You just don't like it, so you get rid of it.
Truth. And that was all of what I have. So it was pretty quick.
Chimp. I got some stuff. To start off with, the Medium has been delayed until January 28th, 2021. If you're not familiar with what the Medium is a game that has two games rendering simultaneously at one time. So you have a true-to-life game where you're walking around, doing stuff, doing detective work, and all of a sudden you hear some noises. And you hear creaking and shit's going on. You don't know what it is. You hit a button, and then the game changes to a Silent Hill-esque, where everything's all gloomy, the walls are all rotted and gross, and then there's fucking creatures in your face. So they have, unfortunately, an official tweet said, after much careful thought and consideration, today we have made the difficult decision to delay the launch of the Medium to January 28, 2021. It wasn't an easy choice, but due to the current events going on and the increase in COVID in Poland, as well as the current schedule of other games on the market, Bloomberg team remains committed to developing and delivering our biggest, most ambitious, fear-inducing experience to date. During this time, it'll allow us to add features and further polish the game to ensure that we deliver on our initiative and our innovated genre pushing version of the interactive psychology in this horror game. Rest assured that this delay will not stop us from sharing important information with you. Um, a few more layers will be added to the medium's great mystery soon.
I'm
So
really
that game,
interested to see how well it runs.
yep. But yeah, it's a game where literally it's two games being simultaneously rendered at one time.
That's what I'm more concerned about. I don't think that's true. I think there will be a hiccup. Like it'll it's not going to be instantaneous. I can almost guarantee that.
The way they're advertising it, it'll be instant, no load screens, no nothing. It'll literally you swap
yeah.
between games back and forth.
I bet
see.
you there is a even like half like a fucking second where it just stutters for a second and loads it up. I can almost guarantee it because there's no way.
It
would have to load that entire game into basically RAM for it to do that, and I doubt that game's 16 gigs.
Yeah, and to do it simultaneously, it'll be interesting to see. So maybe that's one reason why they're probably delaying it because
Fucking
they weren't
Peter
able
Molyneux
to.
said that you can cut down this tree in Fable that came out in like 2003. You can cut down this tree and you can watch it grow in real time. Oh, this game will suck your dick for you. You just want a blowjob. You press a button, and there'll be a machine that comes out and just gives you a little blowy. Peter Molyneux is the king of saying things, promising things, and then being like, "Nah, man, I didn't promise that." So I'm thinking this is gonna be the same thing. Yeah. This is what I wanted to do. I wanted to do this, but technology is limited.
So James was talking about Mass Effect earlier. So Mass Effect fans can rejoice. BioWare is working on a new Mass Effect game. In an interview, not much is known about the next installment, but BioWare creators and the studio says the team of veterans is working on the next rendition of the game. They're not expected to come out anytime soon, as BioWare's general manager noted in a blog that it is in the early stages of development.
Yeah, BioWare's going to be dead before that game comes out. Didn't they show it off? Didn't they show some concept art? Was it last year's EA play?
Yeah, a year and a half ago.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like a year and a half ago.
Yeah, it was about a year and a half ago. Yep.
Back when we were able to go outside and congregate. Back in those days.
Yeah.
Remember the good times?
We'll see what happened. So a couple other things. Apex Legends just released Season 7, which is actually a pretty fucking cool season. So we finally got a new map. It's been probably close to a year. We have a new map and a new character. So with the new character, the lore of the story is she basically is a child genius who created a black hole. And when she created the black hole, she got sucked inside of it. And when she got sucked inside of it, it took her to a place called Olympus. And she was stranded there for years by herself until she discovered where the Apex Legends were. And they had a rocket ship. And they launched the rocket ship, and then she sucked the rocket ship through a different black hole to bring the Apex Legends to her. And so that happens, and now you're fighting on a new land called Olympus. It's super fucking colorful. Very bright. You're in the sky. If you fucking jump over a ledge, you're fucking falling to your death. I did it like 4 times when me and James played. So
yeah,
bad.
You did.
It's honestly super cool. The new character is called Horizon. Her past alt, basically, she throws down a tornado, and you can either go into the tornado, the whirlwind, and it shoots you like 200 yards in the sky, or you can throw it at your enemies, and it launches your enemies. And then her main alt is she throws a black hole at your team. And what the black hole does, it sucks everything around it into the center, and then you can shoot the center of the black hole and kill your opponent.
Nice.
There's an Overwatch character that does that, isn't there, Schroeder?
Yeah, you're thinking of Symmetra will pull them all into one area,
Yeah.
and then there's another one named oh my goodness, he's the floating guy. I can't think of Sigma. He kind of, if you get caught in his circle, you get stuck, and then he lifts you up and slams you down.
Yep. Now her alt is like literally the exact same thing.
Okay.
So yeah, it's literally the
It
same
doesn't like
concept.
suck you in, but it does stop you where you stand, and you.
Yeah. Yeah. Hers actually sucks you in, but you can't move.
Okay.
But yeah, I was thinking the same thing, and I was just like, "That's fucking." I was like, "That's like an Overwatch alt." So, but it's cool though. Super bright, super colorful.
It's very
Want
pretty.
to play it more? They will be making a club, uh, where what that means is you can actually sign up to be a part of an an esports team of Apex. They're calling it clubs, so basically, you will have essentially like a gamer tag that you're kind of have like Pokemon Go. You can pick three different like teams to be a part of. So what they are adding to Apex is it's got the same concepts. You pick a club, and then you're part of that club, and then you basically fight and you rank up for that club, and then you can win a prizes, awards, and when it's all said and done, there's possibly tournaments they're talking about as well,
Hmm.
where the top ranked people of these clubs basically fight against each other.
Interesting.
Also, with that being said, the CEO of Respawn has announced that Apex Legends is coming to mobile of summer 2021.
Hmm. I
It
wonder how
will be
that'll work.
crossplay with the everything else. It will be coming to iOS and Android devices sometime next year.
I wonder how that'll work. Probably not
Well,
well.
they have like Fortnite. Well, they did have Fortnite, but so it'll be interesting for sure to see what happens there. Speaking of Fortnite, where'd it go? So Fortnite could possibly come back to phones during this,
Really?
and it's through a loophole. So
Think of like a million little preteens that are just super stoked about this.
yeah, I know. So Nvidia is
Oh.
developing a cloud-based service that can run off Safari.
Mm-hmm.
So with this, Nvidia Fortnite will be on Nvidia's cloud-based streaming service, which then means that you can go to Safari, load up the Nvidia cloud service, and play Fortnite on your phone.
That's
It's essential.
that's the same thing that Google does with the Stadia for iOS. Is you just
Yeah.
go to stadia.google.com and you can play Google Stadia stuff on your iPhone.
Yep. So it can come back to Apple, but not in the traditional way. It would be through Nvidia's gaming service.
Hmm.
Um, whenever they finish developing their cloud service to compete with um, Microsoft Game Pass, aka the X Cloud, they rebranded and changed the name. So, but yeah, so that would be interesting to see what happens. You talked about no, you already said that about the loss. Uh, Dead by Daylight just announced that it will be a next gen launch title. So tomorrow, when you go pick up your Series X, you can download Dead by Daylight.
And a bunch of other Xbox One games.
That's a weird game though to have as a launch title though.
Well, no,
That
it's
game's
probably
not
just
new, isn't it?
it's just an enhance. It's enhanced for the Series X.
That's what I thought. Phasmophobia is in the news on top of what Schroeder added. Um, Phasmophobia is cutting the plans to add a PvP mode. They have announced that they are canning the
That would be
project.
dope. Oh, they canned it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Um, and as of right now, they are sticking to developing and perfecting their 4v1 AI, the PvE that they have, and that in
Shit.
the future, um, that they're not saying no forever, they're saying no for right now. What the premise of the PvP would be is that you have five people, four are the regular cast, and the fifth person's the ghost that tries to kill everybody. Um,
Your classic asymmetrical multiplayer.
yeah. So that's essentially what they were shooting for. Is that it's like you're kind of basically you're Jason, your Dead by Daylight, all that shit, where one person's the villain and everyone else tries to kill him.
You're evolved.
They have nixed that because they want to, like I said, perfect what they already have and make it better. And then some day down the future, they said if they can get this right, they will look into re-adding that possibility of a PvP mode. Activision has come out with its quarter 3 numbers for how much they made in microtransactions.
Oh God, too much.
Activision Blizzard made $1.2 billion from microtransactions in just 3 months.
Jeez.
Call of
Doesn't
Duty
surprise me.
microtransactions are up 4 times higher than any month previous in the year and 5 times higher year over year.
Well, you also got to think too. Like, was it this year that Call of Duty Mobile came out?
Yep.
Or was it last year? Wait, was it last year or this year? I can't.
I think it was early this year.
You think? It must have been before everything started. Before Dave hit. If it did come out
Something
this
like
year.
that. Activision Blizzard made $1.95 billion in revenue from all of its businesses combined. So out of that $1.95 billion, $1.2 billion of that was microtransactions.
Jesus Christ. And that's why there's
Which
all
is-
these games are filled with microtransactions.
Yep.
They see
is
shit like this.
Fucking insane. It is a 69% improvement year over year.
Nice.
Activision also said in an interview that every single one of its games and all of its franchises will be coming to mobile.
Oh shit. So Call of Duty Mobile came out October 1st of last year.
Oh, wow, okay. The next big one is Crash on the Run, which is a new Crash Bandicoot mobile game. The next high-profile game that is in the works is Diablo.
Oh yeah, I've been signed up for the beta for that forever.
Due to the high success of Call of Duty Mobile, within the 1 year mark, 300 million people have downloaded Call of Duty Mobile.
Yeah.
It doesn't surprise me though. Those games always do that.
Oh,
Oh,
they
yeah.
do phenomenal. Like,
Well,
within was it
they
next
haven't
week
been-
comes out the new Call of Duty?
No, the 13th.
Oh shit, this week, okay.
This
So, yeah.
Friday.
So yeah,
Yeah, this Friday it comes out.
so that'll be a fucking another huge. It's not going to do nearly the numbers of Call of Duty, modern. What's this one? Just Modern Warfare, right?
No, this one's Black Ops Cold War.
No, I meant the one that
Modern,
was released.
Yeah, Modern Warfare.
Yeah, because Call of Duty Modern Warfare was.
I don't know, man. People
it's-
people love Black Ops. People love the blobs.
Yeah, it's Call of Duty Modern Warfare is the most sold game in the last 10 years, isn't it?
Something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's super popular.
yeah, it was. I'm pretty sure it was the most sold game in the last this decade.
People love blops though.
It's true. So, we'll see what happens. Yeah, you got Black Ops, and it's a reboot essentially of the first one. So we'll see what happens. Speaking of companies making a shit ton of money, Pokemon Go. Through the difficulties, through Dave, everything like that, Pokemon Go has been able to make $1 billion in the year 2020,
Fuck.
current to date. The game in its lifetime has made $4 billion in lifetime revenue.
So it made a fourth of its total revenue
This year alone.
This year alone. Holy
Yep.
shit.
Bro, they
I was expecting-
cash-grabbed- Bro,
I
they
was
cash-grabbed
expecting you
so hard
saying
on
something
everything.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, the game's raised, over, $12 billion in its lifetime,
Yep.
or like $8 billion. And I would be like,
Oh,
oh,
Yeah,
that's
they
that's
cash-grabbed everything.
Yeah.
shit. So even outside of the Pokemon Go fever when it first came out, when literally everyone and their mother was playing it, it made
Yeah.
more money this year than that.
Well,
Yep.
yeah, they've added a lot of
Holy
things. Like,
fuck.
there's all kinds of avatar clothing you can acquire. There's all types of, like, the newest thing is the raid passes, the remote raid passes especially. dude, if you do a quick Google search, see how much of that income was generated through remote raid passes. Pokemon Go remote raid pass income generation or something. Bro, that's the one where you can sit at your house and you guys can be out of the park and you can say, "Hey Jeff, I'm gonna do this raid. You want to join?" And then I'm like, "Sure." And I pull up my phone and I wait for you guys to send me an invite and I can do it from my couch. But those are like 3 of them for $2. So yeah,
My
they're making money, bro. They're making money.
Let's see what we got here. Let's see if we can. Do. Let's see if we can get what we got for the remote raid pass.
They probably don't have a breakdown like that. I wouldn't imagine.
No, but yeah, it is by far the most profitable year in Pokemon Go history. It says.
I don't doubt it.
Pokemon Go players are spending on average $23 million a week, if not more.
Sounds about right. It's definitely got me for a couple bucks.
That's insane. That's awesome. Good for that. Good for it, though.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, its existence, literally 1/4 of its revenue came out of this year alone, and the year's not even over. It's almost over, but
as long as I keep supporting and listening to their fan base, I've noticed there's been a lot of videos lately out, people of kind of high profile content producers complaining that they don't see, like, I've seen a bunch of videos that are like the top 5 things Pokemon has to do so they don't so it doesn't die. Like, these are the things you're looking forward to in 2021. None of these things exist, or 2020, but 2021. But so like there's all these videos coming out that are suggesting like Niantic, listen to your player base more.
Yeah,
they do
1000%. Last thing I have. Halo, unfortunately, Halo Infinite has lost another director.
Good.
Last month, they announced that Halo Infinite has been delayed indefinitely, with no release date as of late. And since then, they've lost 3 directors to the game.
Oh, that just makes me so excited for this game.
Yeah. There is no date as the launch, they said, will be pushed back to 2021, but didn't give any more information than that. Chris Lee stepped back from the project and is now looking into further future opportunities. He decided to step back from his role due to conflicts, but is excited for the future and new opportunities that are to come. He is the 3rd director to leave within the last year.
Fuck.
Yep. So that is not boding well for this game at all. And because the game obviously isn't finished in some form, because something is going on behind the scenes that people, obviously, these directors are like, I don't know what to fucking tell you. Like, I'm out. Bye.
Yeah, something's happening.
Yep. For a director to leave a high-profile game like that, 3 different ones.
Well, they're finding out that in order to like every director has to eat the entirety of a child.
Pretty much.
And they're all like, "Whoa, I didn't sign up for that."
They're just waiting for the one guy to go like, "Okay, bet.
I'm on board. All right."
Yeah, it's unknown who will step into his role, and they have not announced what is going on, and they have still are not releasing a date. Phil Spencer was asked during an interview this week due to the launch of the Xbox Series X, and he basically kind of pushed back the questions and kind of talked around the answer. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Speaking of Xbox Series X, I forgot about it. The Rock is partnering up with Microsoft. You guys remember when the original Xbox released? For some strange reason, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson was there.
Yeah.
To announce it with Bill Gates.
Yeah, I remember that.
Why?
I watched that shit live.
Yeah, I honestly don't know why he was there, because at the time he wasn't like the icon that he is now.
Wasn't he just ending filming of The Mummy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, he was starting to become a big star.
You starting his rise. So this time he partnered up with them again, and what they are doing is that they are bringing Xbox Series X trays to hospitals, to children's hospitals across the country. That these Xbox Series X have the Rock logo on it, and then there's these trays that have a monitor and a system that they can dolly and wheel into the rooms for the kids, and the kids can play to help them cope with whatever's going on. Yep.
Good on
so
them.
yeah, they were teaming up for the Project Rock that he has, and basically putting his logo on it. And yeah, there's these carts that they can move in and out of all the rooms that let kids play the Xbox.
Oh.
So good for the Rock. So that's awesome. He's an amazing dude. That's all I got. If no one else has anything, get into some releases.
Yeah, let's get into the releases. This is up until the 16th. So we have 13 coming out today on the 10th. We have Destiny 2 Beyond Light coming out today on the 10th. Tetris Effect Connected.
So much today.
Coming out today on PC, Xbox One, and Series X. The Xbox. We got Dirt 5 coming out for fucking everything today. We have Planet Coaster Console Edition coming out for everything today. We got Watch Dogs, Hot Dogs Legion. Watch Hot Dogs Legions coming out on November 10th for the Xbox Series X today. We have Yakuza Like a Dragon, which I just got an email from Best Buy saying, "Hey, your order's ready for pickup." So, hey, I might just go to Best Buy and be like, "Where's my pickup? I want to pick it up." Goobers. Hey, that comes out today. Not in Japan though. Not in Japan. It's already out in Japan. Not coming out for the Xbox One. Makes sense. Liftoff Drone Racing comes out for PS4 and Xbox One today. Fuser comes out for PS4 and PC today. Rogue Company comes out for the Series X today. Gears Tactics comes out for the Xbox One and Series X today. The Falconeer comes out for PC and Xbox One today. Evergate comes out for the Xbox One and Series X today. Enlisted comes out for the Xbox Series X today. No Man's Sky comes out for the Xbox Series X today. Bright Memory comes out for the Xbox Series X today. Warhammer Crossbane comes out for the Xbox Series X today. Assassin's Creed Valhalla comes out for the PC, PS4, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X today. Observer System Redo comes out for PC and Series X today. We got Sakuna of Rice and Ruin comes out for the PS4 and PC today. Slide Stars comes out for the PS4 and Switch today. Manful Gardens comes out for the Xbox Series X today. NBA 2K21 comes out for the Xbox Series X today. Vera Blanc Full Moon comes out for the PS4 today. Ghost Runner comes out for the Switch today. Maneater comes out for the Xbox Series X today. And Devil May Cry 5 Virgil Enhanced Edition starring Dante from Devil May Cry series comes out today on the Xbox Series X, and War Thunder comes out for the Xbox Series X today. Tomorrow on the 11th, we've got Signal coming out for the Xbox One, Vera Blanc Full Moon coming out for the Xbox One, and Sparkle 4 coming out. Jesus fucking Christ, I gotta do this shit all over again. Sparkle 4 Tales coming out for the Xbox One on the 11th. And on the 12th, we've got, oh, by the way, on the 10th, we got the
Sony.
Xbox Series X coming out. All right, on November 12th, we got Dirt 5 coming out for the PS5. Warhammer Crossbane coming out for the PS5. Just Dance 2021 coming out for the PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Switch, Xbox Box One X coming out on the 12th. Observer System Redo coming out for the PS5 on the 12th. Sackboy's Big Adventure comes out for the PS5 on the 12th. The Pathless comes out for the PC and PS4 on the 12th. Boreal Blade comes out for the PC on the 12th. Astro's Playroom comes out for the PS5 on the 12th. Devil May Cry 5 Special Enhanced Edition starring Virgil from Devil May Cry Dante coming out for the PS5 on the 12th. Demon Souls comes out for the PS5 on the 12th. Godfall coming out for the PS5 and PC on the 12th. Assassin's Creed Valhalla coming out for the PS5 on the 12th. No Man's Sky coming out for the PS5 on the 12th. Overcooked All You Can Eat coming out for the PS5 on the 12th. Planet Coaster Console Edition coming out for the PS5 on the 12th. Spider-Man Miles Morales coming out for the PS4 and PS5 on the 12th. Death Comes True coming out for the PS4 on the 12th. NBA 2K21 coming out for the PS5 PS5 on the 12th. Bugsnax Bugsnax coming out for the PS5 and PC on the 12th. Maneater coming out for the PS5 on the 12th. World Class Champion 9 coming out for the PS5 on the 12th. War Thunder coming out for the PS5 on the 12th. And Dead by Daylight coming out for the PS5 on the 12th. Do I get 200, 150, 150? Sold for the 12th.
And the PS5 comes out on the 12th.
And the PS5 comes out on the 12th. Vera Blanc Full Moon comes out for the Switch on the 13th. Beat Me comes out for the Switch and Xbox One on the 13th. Exit the Gungeon comes out for the PS4 and Xbox One on the 13th. Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memories comes out for the PS4 and Switch on the 13th.
Yeah, it does.
COD Blocks, COD Warfare, is Communism Bad. Call of Duty Communism Bad comes out for the PS4, PS5, PC, Xbox One, Xbox Series Xbox on the 13th. Bouncy Bob 2 comes out for the Xbox One on the 13th. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Remaster comes out on the 13th for presumably everything. Just says Switch there. Drogens Dungeon of Ink and Paper comes out for the PC, Switch, and Xbox One. It's called Drogen Dungeons of Ink and Paper. That is an awkward name.
Kind of like Gungeon, but draw.
Yeah.
And done.
And that's it.
Gungeon.
Whew. That's it.
I'm proud of you. You know.
So what is this that I'm looking at right now? It is on the 13th. It's a Game & Watch Super Mario.
Oh, that comes
console.
out on the 13th. The Nintendo Switch Game & Watch console coming out on the 13th. So it's the original Mario Bros. On an old Game & Watch style system. It also has a few Game & Watch games with a Mario twist to it, i.e. it's not Mr. Game & Watch, it's Mr. Game & Watch with Mario head on it. And it also doubles as a clock. That is an actual selling feature.
Really?
Oh.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm thinking about picking it up maybe if there's still some available.
So for movies and TV shows,
Definitely not as many
25. No, there's fucking 25 things coming out on the 10th.
You're not going to go through all of them, are you?
I'm not.
Thank God.
No, I'm not.
Do you want me to go through all them? Because you know me and going through fast.
No, all these are pretty much shit. So I honestly don't know what it is about the fucking 10th tomorrow, but I guess you have your winter season shit. So you have Trash Truck Season 1 coming to Netflix. It is a 6-year-old with a big imagination, with a bigger pal. His best friend is a garbage truck. An animated, it's a claymation TV show.
I like claymation
on Netflix.
Mulan. Can you say it in your best like Texas auctioneer voice?
Oh, they're too spread out. I wish I could.
Oh, damn it.
Mulan, it's coming out for free finally, so you don't have to pay for it anymore if you want to watch it.
Holy shit, took them long enough.
Tomorrow. And then I have to scroll through because there's so many fucking games.
Just filter it by movies.
Yeah, I should do that. Too lazy though. So A Teacher Season 1's coming to Hulu. It's the romantic, suspenseful story about a teacher who falls in love with one of her students. So there's that. What else we got here?
So
going
Well, you keep looking. So there was a thing that they took out of Watch Dogs Legions because it auto-generates like backstories for the characters, for the NPCs. Really? And one of them was like, it was a pediatrician that got fired because of having a relationship with one of her patients.
Really?
Yeah, I'm like, yikes. Okay. Yeah, it auto-generates it. So they made sure to take that out.
Oh, yeah. Trial 4 is coming to Netflix. It's a docuseries. It is about the story of Sean Ellis, a man who served 22 years in prison, who was found guilty for killing a Boston police detective in 1993. When it come to find out, he was actually innocent. It basically goes through the whole entire investigation, the botched investigation, the lack of evidence, the questionable witnesses that the court provided, and basically the corrupt racial system that was used during that time to charge this black man of murder when 22 years later they redid the trial and found out that he was completely innocent.
Man.
So he served 22 years in jail for nothing.
I want...
No reason?
Yep.
I want
it had nothing to do with the murder.
terrible.
What? Have you ever heard about the one guy that served 15 years for murder and was found innocent? And when they asked the district attorney about it, they're like, "Yeah, no, we made the right call originally. We put a bad man behind bars, but turns out he wasn't bad, but we did the right thing." And I look at it, I'm like, "Fucking yikes! Fire that person."
Yep.
Yeah.
That comes out on the 11th. Also on the 11th for Netflix. Netflix just fucking taking over. It's called The Liberator, Season 1. The Liberator is the story of the revolting story of the bloodiest and most dramatic march into victory of the World War II. It defies the battlefield odyssey of the maverick U.S. Army, going into the depths of hell.
Hmm.
So that's pretty cool.
You're both like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Also Netflix on the 11th. It's another one. It's called What We Wanted. Basically, it's a young couple whose biggest wish is to have their own child. After multiple failed attempts, they start turning on each other, and then the movie kind of goes from there.
Hold on.
So,
real quick, we got breaking news. I don't know why
sweet.
Twitter
What we
just
got?
told me this when it was tweeted out at 6:01 today. Apparently, Sony confirmed in a launch ad that 3 major PlayStation 5 exclusives are anticipated to come out in the first half of next year, with another huge PlayStation exclusive expected for the second half. Those first half games are Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, Gran Turismo 7, and Returnal, and the second half is Horizon Forbidden West.
When we getting God of War 2?
Next year.
Probably. Also, coming forward to the 12th, you got Grey's Anatomy Season 17. You got Total Bellas Season 6. We have nothing else. Let's see what we got here. There's a lot. It's going through. It's the Apple TV movie. No one cares about that. So, there was another one I saw. I'm trying to figure out. The Blacklist Season 8 on the 13th, coming to NBC if you like the Blacklist, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that show's there's a few episodes of that show that just no.
The Reagans Season 1 is coming to Showtime. Basically, it's going to be a show all about Ronald Reagan and his wife. The Crown Season 4 is coming to Netflix on the 15th. I know a lot of people love The Crown. It's one of the most watched shows. One of the most watched shows on Netflix. I've never seen it, but I know a lot of people who absolutely love it. There was something else that I saw that was going to be interesting. Oh, on the 12th, season 22 of SVU. This season, Elliot Stabler, who is played by what the fuck's his name?
I forget his name, but yeah, Elliot Stabler.
He comes back.
Whoa.
Yep. He finally returns to SVU after 10 years.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
To reprise his role as Elliot Stabler, which this then will lead into a spin-off series with Elliot Stabler and Mish Mahargitay, whatever her name is. Their characters. Their crew characters are going to have their own show out, opposite of Law and Order SVU. So for those who like that show, there you go. And also, last but not least, on the 11th, I missed this one. I don't know how I missed it. The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Season 1. Why Salt Lake City? I have no fucking idea. What we got, James? So you raise your hand.
Another breaking news.
Oh boy.
Game, the British retailer of, you guessed it, video games, has leaked on their website Pokemon Master Collection for the Nintendo Switch. It's apparently going to have Pokemon Red, Gold, and Ruby. All titles have been updated to include online support and compatible with Pokemon Home. and it looks like more the okay. Oh wait, no, that's gold. Yeah. So it looks like that's gonna be a thing. That's cool. And also, Michael B. Jordan got sent a PlayStation 5 by Sony, and all he could say was "Bring back Marvel vs. Capcom 2," and I love this man now.
That's amazing. Also, Mark wanted to point out that there is a huge update that is launched tonight for No Man's Sky. The update 3.1 brings enhanced graphics and smoother gameplay that is meant for the next gen consoles.
Ooh.
Those enhancements will be automatically available to the PlayStation. So they're enhancing the engine that they are using. The journey will provide bigger bases, lusher planets, more players, faster warp speeds, and more. As part of the huge update for No Man's Sky. So if anybody wants to play it, now is the time. It's getting a major update that will automatically go to PC. Because they have to enhance it because of the next generation consoles. So, but I think that's a podcast, boys. Pretty long.
Yeah, pretty long.
Where can we find you? Where are you gonna be? Schroeder, start with you, man.
Sure. Yeah. Splash Screen Gaming on Facebook and or Team Splash Screen on Facebook and the Instagrams. Splash Screen G on Twitter, and Splash Screen Gaming on YouTube and Twitch. I'm working on the Discord here and there too. I'm trying to get it all cleaned up and reset up. A lot of buttons to push. Oh.
Anything? I know you've been streaming a lot more. Anything specific you might be streaming, or any schedule you know of, or just kind of whenever you can?
Yeah, I'll be starting. Well, my intention is going to be to stream and record simultaneously, but I'm not going to have a lot of the overlay stuff up. I'm not going to have a lot of even the notification sounds are probably not going to be up. So I'm probably going to stream Hellblade, but set it up so that I can cut it up and put it in, create something nice out of it afterwards, and then this way I can have a nice little YouTube series for it.
Good shit.
That's what I plan on doing. We got the Overwatch Battle Royale with Cheese. If we play something different, I mean, if everybody wants to play something different, we can play something different. But Thursday night, Battle Royale with Cheese, a bunch of us are going to be playing that. Wednesday night, I've been thinking about doing... Tuesday night, I'm thinking about doing Hellblade. Wednesday night, I'm thinking about doing like Phasmophobia with the group or something fun like that. Thursday is the Battle Royale with Cheese. I want to do something on Friday. I don't know what it's going to be. Possibly Hellblade if nobody has anything better to do. And then the weekend, I don't know. That is my tentative schedule at the moment. We'll see what happens.
I like it.
Check the About sections of all of those places. I should have links to everything else. And that's that.
Good shit. How about you? Go ahead.
Yeah, how about you, James?
Well, I have a schedule, so that I put up on my Twitter at Jimmy Noodles GG, and also on my Discord. On Tuesday, so not today, but tomorrow. Well, today technically, but on the 10th, I'm going to be playing Yakuza 7, of course. I have to. On the 11th, we're going to have more Yakuza. I might throw in some Pokemon Emerald in there, maybe, depending on how much time I have. Or depending on how long Yakuza takes to download. But we got that. On the 12th, I'm going to be doing PlayStation 5 stuff. Same with the 13th is probably going to be more PlayStation 5 stuff / Call of Duty Black Ops stuff. And then rounding it off at the end with Call of Duty, or not Call of Duty, with probably some Call of Duty, maybe Yakuza on Saturday, and then more
Call
Pokemon.
Of that booty.
More Pokemon also on Saturday. Maybe Saturday will be a longer stream. Who knows? We'll see what happens, but I know definitely I got a week ahead of me, that's for damn sure. Walker, what are you going to be doing? Oh, you can check that out at twitch.tv/JimmyNoodlesGG, and if you miss a stream, I'll one of these days get to... So I haven't uploaded a video in like a month on my YouTube channel, but I have like 2 weeks worth of videos that I just need to edit. So,
Gotta
and
find the
more
time.
down. Yeah, I just need to find the time to edit all those videos. I might do one tonight and upload it real quick for tomorrow. But yeah, Walker, what are you gonna be doing? Oh, you can find that at Jimmy Noodles Gaming on YouTube.
Yeah.
What are you gonna be doing?
Myself, I will be most likely playing some Apex Legends. Don't really know what I'll be streaming, if anything. Definitely be getting Call of Duty with everybody when that comes out on this Friday. Um, won't be getting next gen console probably the next year, so I don't really have to worry about that.
Yeah, you
but
just got a PlayStation 4 Pro.
yep, so I will be definitely getting Call of Duty and
Get
playing
the,
that with whoever gets it.
I would, if I was you. Are you planning on getting a PlayStation 5 or a Series X first?
PS5.
What I would do, buy the game digitally, and get the next gen one for like $70. It comes with the
Then automatically move it.
PS4 version, and then when you get the PS5, it automatically gives you the PS5 version.
Makes sense.
That's what I would
So,
do.
yeah.
Or get the PC version. Either one works.
So yeah, definitely doing that. Oh yeah, I never thought about the PC version. I played the beta on PC.
Oh yeah,
It ran decent. Yeah, it ran pretty smooth, so I really didn't have any issues except I'm playing Call of Duty with a bunch of PC fucks, and that's where you have all the hacking, unfortunately. So don't really know if I want to put up with that, but we'll see. Play some Overwatch with Schroeder, and hopefully by Wednesday I'll find out if I got a different job, and we'll find out. So who knows? And then, unfortunately, if that happens, because I'll be working more now, that may change life, unfortunately, but we'll see. So we shall see.
Mm-hmm.
But as for myself, everywhere you can find me at Captain Geach 15. And for the podcast, you can find us on all the social medias, on the YouTube, on the Instagram, on Facebook at Level Unlock Podcast, and on Twitter at what, James?
LVL Unlocked Pod. That's LVL Unlocked Pod. That's the first time, like, in a month that I've gotten to say that. Because usually whenever you're not here, Walker, I'm usually
You're doing the
emceeing.
narrating.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
emceeing. So I throw it to either Jeff or Nate or Mark. Most likely it's Nate because I want to see him fuck it up.
Yep. He's like, you fucking throw me in the spotlight.
Yep.
That's funny, though. And as always, if you'd like to join the Patreon and help out the podcast, you can definitely do so at the one and only patreon.com/Level Unlock Podcast, where you can find different levels, different tiers, different perks, and different payments. So we appreciate everyone who helps out, everyone who listens. And we will see you guys bright and early next week for most likely a dual podcast, because we got a lot of news next week. Because we got some gaming systems that are coming out. Enjoy them, enjoy the week, and you guys all have a good night.
Bye.
Peace.